and stuff, but they are lovely to have.
They are lovely to have.
Yes.
It's pretty luxurious, but it's just stunning. It's so eye-catching. And even though it's a little ditty piece, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, very simple.
Very simple.
It took about 10 minutes.
Is that all it is?
Excluding the drain time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So excluding drying time, 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
And even on the sides, impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there we are. £14.99. Who knows what these will become? Decides when you got them home. Saving £5. It's 949,422. Now, we mentioned these just a few moments ago, the assorted flowers. We're going to change the details for you. So we've got 30 here, Linda. What kind of designs have we got?
We've got all sorts. We've got these lovely lace and fabric ones. You've got your lace overlay. We've got these beautiful big, I think, gerbers.
Gerbers? Oh, don't ask me.
I'm not too sure.
Don't ask me. A gerber?
Yeah, as I said, they're a mixed pack, so you're getting all different pieces. You're getting a bit of, I don't think there's a leather one in here, but I had a couple of leather ones in mind, these suede ones.
Right.
These beautiful, like, roses.
They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're so different sizes as well.
Yeah,
just
there's
illustrate that.
some good sizes.
Look at the difference here.
Yeah.
So again, for your gift boxes, it can be beautiful, and even for some cards as well.
Exactly, they're very lightweight, so they can go on the front of cards.
Right, okay. Sorry about that. Sounds like a train's just going through the studio. It's actually someone with a ladder. I mean, classic backstage tiptoeing through. There we go. You can see so many different colours here as well.
I think that one's probably my favourite. Oops.
Is that beautiful? They are huge, aren't they? Do you know, it works out to be 63p per flower. Add your P&P on top of that. But they just dress up. They are the star of the show when it comes to a frame like this.
Yeah.
Like, gorgeous.
So it's just a simple frame with some of the fabric on the back and a collection of flowers.
They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, really, really bonny.
Well, do you know what? For £18.99, 30 assorted fabric and lace flowers, 500389, and that's your item number. Just quote that. Give a call centre a ring. Now then, we've got ribbon toppers on the show. Oh, sorry, we've got resin toppers on the show. Okay, let's say ribbon's coming up next. But this resin. Now we've got two options here, haven't we, Lynette?
Yes, we
so
have.
Birds and butterflies or floral. Now, Joe, look at the butterflies. Now, I don't know if it's easy to show up on here actually, but
they're like crystal.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
But they're not plastic, and they're so lightweight, and again, something so versatile to use. You can use them as they are, you can colour them up.
Yes, yes.
Put dress over the top of them.
What about a little brooch, like jewellery you can make with these?
You could. But this one has to be my favourite.
There is a sparkle there. There's a dramatic sparkle.
Like the peacock feather, how gorgeous is that?
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. My word.
That's just like a statement piece on a canvas in itself.
And we get 30 separate pieces, 30 pieces for £11.99. So this one's a part of the birds and butterflies, clearly. Good job. Do you know what, this is nice. Do you know what, I think for weddings...
It's cute, isn't it?
Is it a dove? It's an eagle, isn't it? It's not a dove. It's a dramatic... Yeah, it's an eagle, isn't it, I think?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not too clued up with my bird husbandry. Sorry,
it's just a dicky bird.
It's a nice bird, isn't it? It's a pigeon, Trafalgar Square. £11.99 anyway, like the birds and the butterflies. But there's so much to enjoy. Again, so we've got little... let's find another butterfly. There's all the butterflies. We've got numerous peacock feathers included inside there. So for your really elegant finishing touches, they're very smart, aren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely. And the flat back as well, so it's really easy to apply onto...
To stick down on whether it be canvases, I mean, you could post that.
Yeah,
couldn't you? Because they are light. They look like glass. They're plastic, beautiful resin pieces. Well, there we go. Birds and butterflies. It's 917452. That's bird and butterflies. We've also got the floor. Let's have a look. Let's have a couple of look at the floor ones here. Beautiful. So again, they're quite dramatic, aren't they?
Really, really pretty.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, you've got some leaf shapes in there as well, and this one's got a lovely cut-out effect.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it has been cut out a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's very pretty. In the middle of a bow, perhaps on top of a gift box, it'd be beautiful. You can twine some ribbon around there, actually, couldn't you?
You could do, and again, you can use your waxes over the top.
Yes, you could.
Anything.
What about like alcohol pens, if you want to colour them?
You can colour them up with alcohol pens, alcohol ink.
That's good, but oh yeah,
gesso and then sprays over the top of them.
You could do that. You could do that. Well, so you can harmonise them in the projects so easily because the material, the resin toppers, £11.99, and you're getting 30 for that price. You're saving £4, and that works out to be 40p a topper. So it's the butterflies and birds, or would you like the flowers? That's my hand. There we go. You can see them right there. Isn't that beautiful? 166681. Again, that's 11. We're on the different item number now. That was, they're racing ahead back there, aren't they?
They are.
I've got the resin toppers. The next items we got is, now, this is the crochet lace. Now, we've got 3 options here. They're all different, aren't they? It's the majestic floral right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you can see that they have a crochet effect to them, but they're so chunky, but delicate. They're really, really nice to work with.
They're lovely, aren't they?
I've cut into these and made separate pieces completely. They're just so nice to work with.
Each one's 5 metres?
Yeah.
So 5 yards?
You're getting a lot.
But that is an awful lot. Look at these. If you just take a little bit out here for a card, think how much you've got on this little bit here, and that's we've got 5 yards worth. It's
going to go for ages and ages.
Is a lot, isn't it? I won't do it all out, maybe later. That is a lot. £2.40 a yard it works out to be. It's great value, great value.
And it is beautiful.
It is. It feels nice quality as well.
Really beautiful.
Again, even in the, soft crafts, if you want to use it for this, but I also think if you've got like some power text maybe, stiffen up your fabric, that'd be pretty, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
would.
Well,
there we are. If you want to use this one, oh, by the way, that one's majestic flowers. This is, sorry, majestic floral. This one here is floral scallop. So I've seen lates like this, you know, when you see backgrounds, canvases, mixed media canvases, quite often in the back, you'll stick them down, then
like
you put
this
gesso.
one here.
Oh, if you do it in the back. Oh, there we are.
Yes. How lovely.
That wasn't tied in on purpose, actually, excuse the pun. That's, of course, yeah. And I've seen people use it with power text and gesso on top of it as well.
Yeah,
exactly. Beautiful.
So there as well, you can see we've got some of the resin embellishments that have been coloured up with alcohol ink.
Alcohol inks. And they've still got the spark of those
they have.
toppers, haven't they? It's beautiful. So again, if you would like resin toppers, details bottom of the screen, but there are the beautiful lacework. Is pretty, isn't it? So again, if you like the floral scallop, there's 166681. Step whichever one you'd like. The next one we've got is the regal flourish. Now, you can see, I looked at these earlier on, you can see so many different bits you can easily cut out.
They're really easy to snip into and to take different elements from them.
They're beautiful. Again, if you're into mixed media, I mean, I think with cards, adding a bit of fabric, you've got a mixed media project already, really. Why not?
You have.
Isn't that pretty? Well, there we go, £11.99. Majestic floral scallop, or this one, the regal flourish. I do like the regal flourish. That is smart. That's a smart lace. And once you dress it, if it's smart already without any of the medium on top, you know it's going to look gorgeous. It's 166681. That's the item number. You can see this on the website, hochanda.com. Now, we've got 24 adhesive sheets now, Lynette. So what kind of designs have we got here?
We've got all varying designs. We've got these little patchwork. I'll let you pick them up and like, you're more professional than me. You've got little ditzy prints, you've got polka dots, you've got some that are like linen effect. This is more of a cotton.
Oh, I
but
see.
Deeper in the pack.
You've got a big variation here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go on, dig them out.
Pull some of these out at the
Oh, now they're nice. Oh, I like these. Oh, they're my favourite.
Yeah, you've got the linen effect. So again, you've got script, you've got owls, you've got ditzy prints.
I do like that. I've got the owls as well, lovely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, there's a few more of the linen type effect, but they're really nice to apply to your projects.
What kind of projects do you think people are going to use these for the most? What kind of things?
Well, you can die cut it.
Right. Oh, really?
I've got a demo later where I've die cut some.
Right.
And I've added some into the back of this frame.
Beautiful.
So it just gives a lot
quite
of interest in your background. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can put it on canvases, onto your cards.
Yeah, yeah.
It
goes on, doesn't it?
It does.
And we've got some retro designs, some bright with it.
We've got some nice brights in there. There's a really, really good mix. There's something for everyone in that pack.
And so it's nice fabric. It feels quite sturdy fabric. And of course,
yeah, it's lovely.
They all have the adhesive backing, of course. Do you know what it works out to be? That piece there, 60p.
Really?
60p a sheet. I mean, 60 pence per sheet. That's what it works out to be. If you go for the bundle of 20 right here on the side of your screen for £11.99. Wow. It's 304-655. That's 304-655. Now, do you know what? We've got so much on the show. I can't believe the time. Do you know what? We've got the stencils on the show. These are all brand new todays we're looking at here, all new to Hochanda. Now, stencils, they're one of my favourite tools to get stuck in with. These are beautiful. So, do you get both of these then, Lynette?
I think you get both of them.
Gorgeous. You do indeed.
Sure. Yes,
you do indeed.
You do, but they're very, very pretty with the dragonflies and the butterflies.
Little finishing touches.
Yeah, you can use the whole stencil as it is. You can pick out little elements to use on it, and they also go through your die cutting machines to emboss.
To emboss, of course. Yes. You could just take one of those and just emboss the whole thing. It's going to be a beautiful background. Before we even start with anything else, you're off to a flying start, excuse the pun. Oh, it's too early for that, Lynette, isn't it? Joe, we'll just wing it. Oh, dear, no, bad, isn't it? £11, no, it's not £11, it's £9.99. It's 531388. Those two stencils, £9.99. Brand new to Hochanda today. Now, we've got these two resin frames next. We've got the silver and the gold.
We have.
So they arrive like this?
They arrive like this.
Beautiful.
As you pick them up, you'll see how light they are.
They are very light, actually,
They are very light, so they are perfect for me to use in mixed media.
I see.
You can take the stand off the back.
So this is how they arrive like that?
Yes, they arrive like that, so they already have an effect.
Oh, I see.
But...
So if you're starting off, maybe...
Exactly, you could just, like I did with the flowers,
with
the fabric in the back.
I've just seen this, and that is... You've just completely transformed that, Lynette. That's gorgeous.
It does. It looks completely different from what it started with.
I love the contrast of colour. That's quite dramatic, isn't it?
That is basically just white gesso.
Right.
And a different colour medium. Paint, ink, whatever.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's how simple it is.
It's smart, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. So we get two frames in the antique finish. There we are. We get a silver and you get one of the gold. £9.99. 743187. But for what it can transform into, that's really dramatic. 5 by 7 inches is the size right there. Well, if there's anything you like, do dial the number. Our call centre's literally just upstairs. It takes you directly to them. It's 01733 602 000. Quickest way, you can jump on our website right here. This is hochanda.com. Now we've got, if you just tuned in, literally, we've got the canvases. We've got a beautiful, beautiful embellishment set with resin frames, and that's 43 pieces that you can see on the website. But we're talking about gesso quite a bit this hour, and it's a staple ingredient for your mixed media. So we've got two 120ml pots here for £9.99. Would you like the black or the white? And again, so that's 125ml per pot. Now, when Dawn's in the studio and Lynette, I know they do absolutely adore Dawn's glue. So we've got Dawn Baby's glue on there. Comes with the applicators. But we've also got the 18-piece laser cuts, as you see right there. But there we go. We've got the jumbo foam roll. Now, for £16.99, honestly, it's so much. It's another essential item. So we've got essentials, but we've got lots of beauty on the show. And that's a 30-piece resin toppers as well. So, Lynette, where do we start with all this? How do you choose? Because you're spoilt for choice, I think, but aren't we? It's gorgeous.
You are. So, what I have chosen today is to start with a simple square canvas.
OK.
One that's not too large and one that's not too small.
Nice, OK.
So,
good happy medium.
Yeah, good happy medium. And talking about mediums, so we're going to apply some medium.
Lovely,
using
like it.
the stencil.
OK.
So I'm just going to show you how easy it is just to pick out a few pieces of your stencil and to apply it on. So I've already started on this, obviously, because we're live. We haven't got time to do a from scratch.
It's lovely where you got to so far. How did you get that colour on there? Did you just stipple it?
What I have used is cotton buds.
Good idea.
Yeah, cotton buds. You can.
That's a good idea.
It is. It'd be nice just to do some. Is it like hyacinths or?
Yes, yes.
You know, I thought no, let's go full on.
What a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have your background.
So cotton buds. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to take some texture paste and I'm just going to pop it through. That's a bit bendy. Hope I don't flick it at everybody. So I'm just going to pick out a couple of pieces and just apply that through.
Lovely.
So I'm just going to apply a few of these butterflies and then we will add some more paint.
Oh, nice.
So, I think we'll have a little one.
And what texture paste are you using there?
This is not...
Not available?
No.
You're teasing us.
I am, sorry.
But lots are available. I'm sure we've got a variety of texture paste available on the Hochanda.
We have some beautiful white stencil paste. This is one that I've added a few bits to, just to give it a bit of powdery.
Okay.
Texture,
so it's not polyfiller then? No.
It's close.
It's close. Well, I suppose it works, no? Why not? Why not?
It does. So, just added a few bits on there.
Because you've got more options with the crafting texture paste.
We have. So, all I've done is I've just bundled a few cotton buds together, stuck a bobble round.
Okay.
To hold them together. I'm just going to dip them.
I've never seen that done before, and that's a really good idea.
Just dipping them in the paint and just applying some colour. So you could do a really light effect. Just pop that on there.
It's quite fun, isn't it?
It is. And it's something you can get your kids doing as well.
I was just going to say that. They must love it
really easy. Making a bit of a noise. So, and then if you wanted to, you could pick out parts of your butterflies, and you could paint those using your cotton buds or a fine brush. So while these butterflies are wet, I'm just going to add a couple of gems.
Okay.
And since we've put smaller butterflies on, I'll just use these smaller gems that we've got here. These are lovely gems. We have these on the show, and they come in all different colours.
Okay.
As you can see, there's lots of different colours. Right, let's get a couple
beautiful.
of pink. So, just trying to pick them up. Don't want to pick up. Oh, dropped it. Let's use some tweezers.
Well, tweezers, lovely. We got a lot, haven't you? It's always hard on telly, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Oh, nice.
I've just suddenly developed the shakes.
That looks beautiful, though. I do love that background. I could do the whole set with that.
Be a very busy set.
It would be, wouldn't it? Well, it would take a while as well. I'm not sure John, our studio manager, would appreciate that.
I'm sure he'd love it.
The stipple. John, I've just stippled the studio.
It's like going back to 80s decor with a bit of stippling, a bit of rag rolling.
Yeah, rag rolling.
All things that would be beautiful for backgrounds of canvases.
Yeah.
So, all I've done here.
We did like textures back in the day, didn't we, actually?
Yeah.
Like my dad used to, I remember, when I was a kid, he used to paint in the kitchen, he poured sand into the paint.
Yeah.
Just to a bit of texture. I thought, why?
I've done that before.
I'm not mocking it, it's a nice thing, but I tell you, it just didn't, it looks a bit, it's weird now. I think he thought he was being a bit arty, but
I think we're going to have a revival of paint effects like that, I really do.
Do you think?
Yeah. I, for one, would be glad.
It comes back around, doesn't it? And that'd be nice.
Of course it does. I would gladly go around and rag roll my walls again and stipple.
Yeah.
Wall stencils. I mean, it's lots.
Rag rolling, I do like. I think that's because it could be a little shabby chic kind of look. The rag rolling, I suppose. Yeah.
So I've just used some of the crocheted lace and I've just cut it in half, just to add a little bit of interest there.
Now we've got the lace on the show. We've got 5 yards worth actually. Details. Bottom of the side of the screen. There we go, so £11.99 side of the screen. So we've got 3 options for you to choose from. That's 166681. We've got the majestic floral, we've got the floral scallop, or the last one there is the regal flourish. So the one on the right there is clearly the regal flourish. But 5 yards, the amount you can snip into. Lace, it's good buying lace like this in a roll. Ready to go, snip bits out, and they're very easy to snip into as well. You're not going to distort much of the pattern. You can pick out elements from there. Beautiful. Right,
so all I've done is added a bit of embossing powder, a bit of Versamark onto this word. So it says shine, so we're going to make it shine.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a dramatic transformation.
It is, isn't it? Start off with the plain one. Of course, you can double emboss it as well.
Lovely.
But I'm not going to. So I think our word is going to go there.
Now,
Let's put a lid on that before we have an accident.
now, these are your laser cut words.
They are, yes.
Beautiful. And it's got 18. By the way, delivered for £11.69. Well, that's good value for money. There they all are. So, what made you pick these words then? I like delight. It's not often I've seen delight in a set like this.
No, it's just nice, positive words.
Yes.
Something that looks nice on a canvas.
Yeah, indeed.
You just use one word and it changes the whole look of a canvas sometimes, gives it a focus and a bit of positivity.
We've got wonder, wish, bliss, shine. Delight's a lovely word, delight there. Well, yeah, all of them, all 18 for £12.99. There's 340614, but delivered for £11.69 if you're a free member. How about that?
So, I've just taken some of these metal embellishments and I'm just going to hot glue them.
They're nice, aren't they?
They are lovely.
Again, £11.69 delivered. Those MDF words. I can't believe that. It's unbelievable.
Bargain.
They are.
That's it. And again, they're really lightweight. The words, you could use them on a card.
Yeah, yeah.
As well as a canvas.
And how long is it that you've been into mixed media now?
I've been doing mixed media for about 10 years.
Oh, is it? Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So, it's a craft I love. I love all crafts, and I've tried all sorts of crafts, believe me. Yeah.
This is up there. What's the top 3 crafts then? Was that hard to say?
Mixed media.
Yeah.
Upcycling.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, like old bits of furniture and things.
Bits of furniture.
I'd love to get into that. I'd love to do more of that.
It's really, really easy, yeah. And it's good with mixed media as well, because you can use your mixed media on your upcycling projects.
Right, of course, yeah.
And then you can use upcycling techniques on your mixed media projects.
Mixed media, so it works hand in hand?
Yeah.
So do you go around to what, charity shops and buy second-hand furniture and things? Or?
Yeah, my house is full of second-hand furniture.
Oh, really? So do you make and sell as well, or is it just for...
It's just for me, but if anybody asked me to do something, I'd quite gladly.
We need a new sofa for the green room, actually. We need a new set, actually, now, Mary Jane. New building. No, they're lovely, though. But I would love to get into more of that, you know. I'll have my own workshop one day. I want to get into woodwork.
Yeah.
One day.
It's lovely to do. Right, so that piece finished.
That's beautiful. Isn't that smart? Well, you know what, we've got lots to recap, but it just goes to show you just don't panic, don't be daunted, just build it up in your own time, step by step, enjoy the process. But that's gorgeous, isn't that?
Thank you.
Well, shall I do a recap?
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
That would
we'll see another demonstration.
Amazing.
I'll be right back. Don't forget, we've got everything you need on the show. Buying the butterflies, we've got everything available. So then, we have got the resin toppers, 2 options there, £11.99. But we've got all this lace too. Oh, by the way, 2 options here. So you've got the birds and butterflies, or we have got the florals. So again, in each option, 30 pieces. There's an awful lot. There really, really is. We've had an email as well from Tracy, which I'll read out in a few moments' time. So thanks very much, Tracy. Any of the other questions, do email us at studio@hochanda.com. So there we go. Now, we had an email from Tracy. I'll read this out. Tracy, thank you very much. Good morning, Lynette and Charlie. Good morning, Tracy. Just wanted to say how impressed I am with the selection of goodies available in your show this morning. Thank you very much, Tracy. We do try. This is, I've never tried mixed media yet, and I'm looking forward to having a try. Just got to make decisions of what I want to order. Good luck for all of your shows today, Lynette. Love, Tracy. So thanks very much, Tracy. That's wonderful. Lynette does say thank you as well. Thanks very much, Tracy. Let us know what you go for, Tracy. Once you've tried mixed media, let us know your progress. Let us know how you get on. I love watching the journey new crafters go on for. And maybe you've been crafting other items, maybe into paper crafting, not sure. But let us know, Tracy. Thanks very much. Well then, where do we start? The lace is incredible value for money. You get 3, well, you choose from 3 options here, one of them for £11.99. Now, this is this beautiful flourish we got there, majestic floral. We've then got the, no, it's the floral scalloped, and we've now got the regal as well, regal flourish. George, so it makes you think how much you've got. Shall I empty one out? Here we are, here we go, right. 5 yards we've got right here, £11.99. Look at this. There's so much lace. Sean, do you mind me doing this? Thanks, Sean. Sean's our floor manager. He works very, very hard. No, I do mean that she works very hard. This is an awful lot. Look at all these. 5 yards, £11.99. If I just choose... Oh, let's just go. I shouldn't have done that. There we are. So if you just pick one bit, just look at a foot's worth, for example. There's so much you can chomp out from just one little bit. Think how mixed media canvases. Have you got Paratex? This could be the backing. This is like the background for your mixed media. These could be little snippets for your embellishments for your cards. But there is just so much for your soft crafts as well. There's just an awful lot. £11.99. This is a good thing to stock up on. £2.40 a yard, that works out to be. Well, 166,681. Forgive me for the mess. There we go. So, if you'd like to go for all of these, this one is called, this is the Majestic Floral. We've got Floral Scallop, but we've also got the Regal one as well. I'm going to have to do this later. It's going to take me too long. There we are. I'm going to put it down here. Oh, sorry. Right, there we are. So, whichever one you'd like, we've also got the Regal flowers as well. Let's show you an example. That's a mess, sorry. But you can see, well, I just wanted to show you value for money. There we go. So you can see, we've used it on the background here on canvases. But you can cut bits out like Lynette's done. But I think the Regal Flourish, that's my favourite one. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful design? They are pretty. But choose whichever set you'd like. £11.99. 166,681 for your soft crafts, for your mixed media. Again, your card making. Maybe you're just branching out into mixed media. Maybe you've been into paper crafting for a while. Then why not just put a little bit of this onto cards? You know, why not try it? It does look effective. It's gorgeous. Especially, oh, I've got your alcohol pens over the top as well. Beautiful. Now that we've got lots of options for you. If you like the resin toppers, I'm going to move my mess out of the way. We've got 2 options for you, which like the birds and butterflies or the floral. So then we've got, well, it looks like an eagle. Forgive me if I'm wrong. They look like glass, but they are of course plastic, and they're beautiful sparkle. But that means that they're nice and light, so you can post them. You can colour them with alcohol markers. You can gesso over the tops. So if you want to keep the sparkle, you can do that. So with the alcohol markers. In fact, Joe, if I show you that canvas again, I want to draw your attention to these resin toppers, which Lynette has covered with alcohol pens. And Joe, I haven't seen alcohol pens before, because they blend so beautifully thanks to the alcohol inside them. They do look, it looks like you bought them that colour. They look like they've been factory painted somehow to create that beautiful, solid, bold colour on the toppers. Isn't it gorgeous? Well, there we go, Jim. We've got some more examples for you as well. And do you know what? Staying with the... Oh, no, Joe, we'll move on. That's the floral and the butterfly. We've also... Sorry, that's the birds and butterfly. The next one we've got is actually the florals. So there we go. You can see there, this particular one is my favourite. Look at that. Bits have been cut out. So dramatic, such a beautiful design. So that's the florals, and of course they do it well with the other option there, with the butterfly. But it's 30 for £11.99. Saving £4, and that's 917,452. 40p a topper, that works out to be. 40p. And they're just so beautiful. The detail inside each one is absolutely magnificent to me. Look at that detail there. Absolutely stunning. Each one could be the showstopper, the focal point of a card, or maybe placed in the middle of a big bow, a big ribbon. Why not? Well, there we are. Any questions? Please do email us, by the way, like Tracy has done. Any emails at all? Any questions for Lynette? It's studio@hochanda.com. There we are. Details at the bottom of the screen. Well then, we'd love to see more options. You can see everything we got on our website. Always shop ahead. Don't wait for me to go round. Shop ahead on our website, hochanda.com, because some things do tend to fly out quickly here at Hochanda. Now then, we've got something completely different. We've got flowers on the show now. 30 assorted fabric and lace flowers. Now, the variety is impressive, and not because of the style of flowers showcasing, but also the size, the colour, the materials used. For example, this one right here, we've got fabric, and we've got some lace inside there too. It's beautiful. So it really does break it down. How beautiful is that? Works out to be 63p a flower, by the way. We've got roses here, a gerbera, perhaps. I'm not into... I don't know my flowers. I'm not pretending I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. But, Joel, if my mum was watching, she'd help me out here. Mum, if you're watching, help me out, because my mum's a florist. Well, then, so I should know a bit more. But they do know beautiful. I do know value for money. £18.99. But for 30 assorted flowers... fabric, lace, something for your backgrounds, for your cards, something for your really, really big, large canvases. There we are. Add some colour, add some beauty to your projects. Pretty much like this one, £18.99. 500 389. Quote the item number, give a call, send to ring. If you want to buy it more than once, You can do, of course, just check out in the same transaction. So add it to your basket twice and then check out. You only pay your postage and packaging once. How about that? Now then, we've got canvases on the show. We've got large, we've got small, we've got these little diddy ones too. Now, we've got these £14.99, saving £5. Loving these introductory prices we got. 949422 is your item number right there. So we go, brand new to Hochanda today. Now we've got square canvases. Now this works out to be £5 per canvas, £19.99. How about this? Great value for money, brand new today, 930568. But again, for the large one there, £5 per canvas works out to be. All those for £19.99. Now then, we'll talk oval pieces. They're all oval, £19.99, £6.66 to canvas, and that's 563333. There we are. Any questions, just give our call centre a ring, 01733 602 000. They're lovely and funny up there. I call them just for a chat. They're lovely. If I'm lonely one night, just give them for a chat. But if the quickest way to order is on our website, hochanda.com. I don't do really. Although I did break down once, and they're very helpful when I called them from outside. Anyway, now, we've got some beautiful pieces. How about this for value for money? 43-piece, but by Craft Buddy. This is a Victorian embellishment bundle. Now, each piece tells its own story. There's so much detail. Even on the smallest frames that come in the bundle, there's so much detail there. There's so much texture. They're gorgeous. They're so ornate in their own style. Have a look at this. How beautiful are they? They're absolutely striking. So there we go. You've got your frames right there. We've even got a chandelier, darling. Very nice. Look at this. You've got a chandelier. You've got little finishing touches for your little corners, for your cards, for your canvases. They're just beautiful. You can gesso them. You can leave them as they are, because you've got beautiful, with the cherubs, not just the cherubs, but all these pieces. Beautiful, beautiful pearlized finish. But we've got frames. Look at all these. All one big kit, one big bundle for £23.99. Now, there should be £33.99, but it's an introductory price because these are brand new. I like we do introductory prices here at Hochanda, but going forward, you'll be paying £10 more. Can I just show you a canvas? Because I'm talking about how beautiful they look. Before you add any colour to the actual embellishments, you've got a gorgeous piece already, so you haven't got to add any colour. Lynette hasn't added anything. Obviously, they're balanced and tied into the most beautiful composition. Using those flowers, of course, which I've just recapped for you. You can see them on our website, these flowers. But if you do want to add colour, these embellishments, you can easily do that too. Isn't that brilliant? So if you want to gesso them up, if you want to spray, maybe your cosmic shimmer, your mica powders, all those kind of things, if you do choose to spray, if you got if you've got gilding wax, if you've put gesso on them, then you spray, bits of colour will collect and have different intensities around the frame because you've got all these nooks and crannies. So some of the colours will run off, some of the colour can settle, but if you do have some black gesso, got some gilding wax to brush over the top, they're going to look absolutely beautiful. So if you want pretty, beautiful, elegant, if you want dark, grungy, why not? You can do. Well, 12, all of these, 43 pieces, that's £23 for all of these. Works out to be 55p per embellishment. So it's 43 pieces, £23.99, saving £10. 859120. Now, a quick break in order. Pop them to your basket right here. This is our website. We stream in HD 24/7 here at Hochanda, so there's always something to watch. Various different crafts, maybe into so many different crafts like Lynette is, but we'd love to hear what are you into. What are you demonstrating right now? What are you creating right now? We'd love to see. Into mixed media, we'd love to see some photographs. Looks like we're into for a treat here. Now, we've got the fabric adhesive sheets now. That's good. They're very nice, aren't they?
So leading on from what we were saying about upcycling.
Perfect.
Courage.
Really well. So this is what one of your passions then?
It is.
It's
so
lovely.
I always do a jar for the shows.
Right.
Of some sort to put my brushes in.
Can we have a look at that?
So,
that's really pretty. That's just a glass jar.
A little bit chipped in transit. But yeah, this is just a bit of rust paste over the top, some of the flowers, a bit of foliage.
It's amazing what you can do. Amazing what you can do.
Just a jar.
Now, going back to these fabric sheets, 30% of the stock has gone. That's an awful lot. So the first time we bought these two, they're brand new.
Yes, and they're really, really lovely. So, and of course, you were saying about the alcohol pens as well.
Yes.
So I've just got an alcohol.
Alcohol?
It is too early.
It's too early. It's middle of the night, Lynette.
It's too early for alcohol.
An alco pop? We don't do that.
No.
An alco pops?
So I've just taken...
Well, John's got a hoard of Diet Cola backstage. You can tell John Locke was in the studio when he's got... I mean, it's not a little case. It's you know, it's a cash and carry job. It's a crate. It's a slab of Diet Cola.
I did notice that in the green room.
Everyone noticed it, yeah.
Oh, I wonder whose that is.
John's getting set up. John will be here at 9 o'clock. Morning, John. So, what have we got? So, what's the first step then? We've got alcohol pens.
So, I've got the alcohol pen, and I've taken one of the resin frames. So I'm just going to lightly brush over the top. So, of course, you get your white in your recess, and you could go all in and completely colour the whole lot of it, but I just want to brush it over the top. You can just pick out your top elements. So, as simple as that. And on one of these metal butterflies, oh, it's fluttering away from my fingers. Again, just straight over the top. And just a few seconds for it to dry, because of course it being alcohol, it evaporates into the air, so it does dry pretty quickly.
Okay.
So, and that's me with a blob on it on my nail for the rest of the day.
Oh right, oh, of course not. Well, it would look nice.
I did actually try that once with
alcohol
pens. Coloured my nails in, see how long it'd last.
How long did it last for?
About 3 days.
That's quite good, isn't
it? It did fade.
We don't recommend it.
No.
But,
just silly things. Just silly things that I do.
Well, it's amazing as well. We use them onto fabrics, I've seen, onto the resin top as alcohol pens. More just like your colouring in books and blending. They're just a good tool.
Yeah, they are.
An artistic tool.
They are really, really good. So I'm just peeling back a little bit of the fabric. So...
It's quite kitsch, this fabric. It's beautiful. There's such a variety. 20 sheets, 30%'s gone.
So all I'm going to do is just keep peeling back the back of it, and hopefully it goes on straight. If not, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter, no.
It's
I like the Paris one, the Parisian. That's beautiful. We've got polka dot bright colours on the fabrics.
There we go. And just overlap it. And that is how simple
and that's
it is.
It's just neat, isn't it?
Pop that in the bin, and of course we've got some of the beautiful lace.
Beautiful.
So.
Now, is that the majestic floral? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, majestic floral we've got there. Beautiful. Well, 60% of this option's gone, actually.
Wow.
So it's 5 yards, and I actually emptied it all out as well. Oh, Charlotte, our dear floor manager, has wrapped it all back. Thanks very much, Charlotte. Sorry about that. I'm going to do it again. No, not. But it's 5 yards. It's an awful lot. So 60% of this option has gone. The majestic floral, £11.99. The regal florist, by the way, that's a very popular one. It's this one right here. Half of the stock here is gone.
Wow.
It's beautiful. But it's so easy to slip into this bit. It could be just one little flourish that can complete a card. And again, if you've got your alcohol pens, they look gorgeous. Beautiful. And, oh, we've also got this one, 30% of the scallop has gone. The floral scallop. So it's still very popular. There we go. And I think for your paratexting, for your, you know, for stiffing it up for your canvases, it can look beautiful with that. Lovely. Well, 3 options, £11.99 per 5-yard option. Lovely. Thanks, Lynette.
That's all right. So I've just applied the lace using a little bit of hot glue. And of course there's a gap here, so that is where I will be putting my bits and pieces. So I'm just taking some leaves. Just a little bit of hot glue.
Well, whilst gluing that bit on, we've had another email from Tracy. Tracy, I feel like getting to know you very well this hour. This is lovely. Tracy says, hi again, Lynette and Charlie. Hello again.
Hi.
Because we asked Tracy, how did you start off? It's interesting, early on this show. I started off with rubber stamping many years ago, then started card making. Die cutting is your thing. And I made a few canvases from Dawn's flower kits earlier on in the year and created my first canvas. I think that mixed media is the next natural step in my crafting journey. I also knit, crochet, and have dabbled in jewellery making. Tracy, you're busy. I think I will go for some gesso flowers and stencil paste and the resin toppers. I will share some photographs of my makes on Lynette and Hochanda's Facebook pages. That's from Tracy.
Oh, thanks, Tracy.
Thanks very much. Give us again, Tracy. Keep coming in, I'm joking. Tracy, thank you very much. That's lovely. And I think it's interesting because maybe if you start off with die cutting, then you branch out into mixed media. Do you think that's what a lot of people end up doing?
Yeah, I think everyone likes to dabble in every bit
Have
of
a
craft
dabble.
that there is.
Yeah, why not?
Honestly, a lot of people think mixed media is really hard to do. and it's not.
But I mean, you can take it as far as you want,
exactly.
can't you? Yeah.
You see my demos, you start off simple, just sticking a few bits
it's
of...
layers, isn't it?
Yeah, different mediums together, different, you know, textures, and it's mixed media.
It's mixed media, yeah, of course. So, and is there a new craft for 2018 you're going to get into, Lynette, or...? Because you've done most of them.
I really, really want to learn how to crochet.
Oh, really? Right, yeah. Like Tracy. It is a very fashionable thing to do, crochet. It's lovely. Well, it's very traditional, artful.
I know, in the 60s, my mum used to crochet dresses and all sorts of stuff. So, set those in, and I think we'll have the little butterfly just on there. So, there we go. Again, that is just simple and easy and achievable within 10 minutes.
That's beautiful. And you know what, if you want to, I'd suggest someone there, if you really want to really grunge it up, you can. Or let the fabric speak for themselves. It's nice to have done that, because you really can. Beautiful. There we are.
I'll put the rest of my brushes in now.
And it's practical. You just tidy up the set, didn't you?
I do. I've got them all along my windowsill at home in my cafe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Every jar I've ever
made. So what's your favourite thing to upcycle then? Is it like big bits of furniture? What's the biggest thing you've upcycled?
I've done a big pink dresser in my dining room.
Really?
A Welsh dresser, yeah. It's
so pink. Have you done that then?
It was just with chalk paint.
Is that... Oh, really? Oh, lovely, yeah.
So, which is a bit like gesso. You can use chalk paint in the same sort of way as you can use gesso.
Of course, yeah. So it does tie in, so like upcycling, so furniture, there's transferable skills there. That's beautiful, Lynette. Shall I do another quick recap really fast?
Yes, really fast, because I wanted to do another demo.
Right, I'll be really quick. Do you know what, I'll just do a recap here, actually. So there we go, just briefly then, if you'd like to get these flowers, it's the fabric and lace flowers, £18.99, 500 389, and that's £18.99. We've got so many items brand new today. Canvases, toppers, essential items, like your large canvases, embellishment kits. Now, these are cute. Now, we've got so many different options here. So we've got fabric sheets. They're self-adhesive fabric sheets. You get all of these. Everything you see right here is what you're getting. Works out to be 60p a sheet, because it's 20 for £11.99. 304 655. Don't forget, delivered for £11.99 if you're a Freedom member. Now then, we've also got this lace. Now, this has been very popular. The first time we showed you this was at 7 o'clock this morning, just afterwards. £11.99. This is the Majestic Floral. 60% of this option's gone. It's the most popular one, actually, sounds like. Over 30% of this one's gone. This is the Floral Scallop. Then we've got the Regal. Over half of this one's gone. So we will be back on later on today, all being well. But will we have these? Not too sure. So if you'd like to give the Regal flourish, at the moment, over half's gone. £11.99 for 5 yards. And considering how much you can get from 1 yard, or a foot even, the amount you can get, the amount of elements you can cut out, the amount of cards, canvases you can dress up for 5 yards is really impressive. Now, back to these. These are the Colour Me Crazy resin toppers. Love the name. So, 2 options here. Would you like the birds and butterflies and birds, or would you like the florals? So, it's 917 452 11.99 for all of these. It's beautiful, and saving you £4. Introductory prices going forward. You will be paying £15.99, so don't wait for that to happen. Get them now. Introductory price £11.99 for 30. They're very sparkly. Obviously, the plastic, they're sparkly. They look like glass, but when you hold them up, you realise, obviously, they're in fact plastic, so that means perfect for posting too, so nice and light, but for your alcohol pens, absolutely ideal. So then, Lynette, we've got time on the show, about 6 minutes.
Right, speed crafting.
Adrenaline crafting, is that right?
So, just taking a gold spray.
Lovely.
Just going to give that a bit of a spritz across there.
We're not going to finish in this time, are we?
Yeah, of course we are. I have pre-prepared this canvas with a bit of gesso. We're going to add a little bit more colour. It's One Lipstick Distress.
Is that an oxide ink?
It is an oxide ink.
Lovely.
A few little splatters. Usually, if I was at home, I would let this dry.
OK.
But I'm not at home. We're here. So, let's start applying Hope It Sticks, because it's wet.
OK.
So we've got some of the lace that I've cut into. And we're just going to...
This is quick. This is impressive.
Apply it down. So we've also got one of our frames. And again, I've left it uncoated. In the other shows, they will be coated.
Okay.
So just hold that down. A few nice gold leaves. Let's get those down. Oops, burnt my finger. I'm always doing that.
You're all right. Don't rush. Safety first, obviously. As long as you're okay.
No, my friends will tell you, and the DT members will tell you.
Right.
I'm always burning my fingers.
Oh, Lynette.
I know. I just can't help it. I've got one of the cute little cherubs.
As long as you're all right.
So I'm just going to...
So the cherub and that frame is from the Victorian embellishment bundle.
It is.
Details for which are side of your screen. So we've used 2 elements from that so far in this project. We've got 43 of them. Good value.
Also used one of the words here.
That's one of your words, isn't it? From your MDF kit.
I just popped a little bit of gesso over the top of it and then sprayed some of the gold spray I've used on the back of the canvas.
Lovely.
And then dabbed it off so it gives it like a shabby effect.
Yes. How do you describe this style then?
Let's see what happens.
It's pretty, isn't it? We don't need to label, do we? We don't like labels always in art.
So, I don't know. It's sort of shabby chic. It's sort of...
It's pretty shabby chic.
Yeah. It's perfectly messy. Is my style of crafting.
Perfectly messy.
Perfectly messy. So I like things to look like they're not too contrived. So I'll just hold that down because it's metal. It just takes a little bit longer to stick.
We've got 3 minutes on this one.
We've just got a few flowers to go on and we're done.
No, I've completely finished.
So let's get on with these flowers and hopefully that will stick the metal in place.
Oh, okay.
If not, when you pick it up, it'll just all fall off.
Fall off, won't it? Yeah. Well, we can stick it down later, can't we?
Of course we can.
In between shows.
I'll bring it back.
We'll leave it on the desk if need be.
Running out of glue.
It looks beautiful there, doesn't it? If you would like that delight word, that's just one of 18 laser cut words. There's a variety of words there. We've got some including bliss. The word bliss comes included, which I think is very nice. But delivered for £11.69 if you're a Freedom member. It's 340614. That's 18p.
Right. A couple more flowers to go.
Flowers. So we've got a variety of flowers in this kit.
We have, yes. So these flowers, they are varied in every bundle.
Okay.
So you get a good mixture. And it's a nice surprise. Put the glue stick back down. So I've just cut the backs, or the stems, should I say, of these flowers. Doesn't want to go quite where I want to put it.
It's nice having a cluster of flowers there.
It is.
This is beautiful. Oh. It's really important to watch this because it's how you balance the composition.
It is. So I like to start with my larger flowers, or the focal point, which is the frame.
Yes. And
then come out from it and see where it takes us.
I guess it's knowing when to stop, and I wouldn't really.
So, I think we're done.
That's beautiful. Lynette, that was really cool. That was lovely to see. And there we are.
Yep.
That has to be one of the most quickest, most beautiful projects I've seen. That was rapid.
Thank you.
That's rapid. Well, we got all the bits you need, actually, so buying those leaves. If you like those big flowers, there they all are. So then you get a big bundle of 30 here for £18.99, 500 389, and we've also got the Victorian embellishment bundle. So there we go. We used one of the cherubs and one of the frames in that last demonstration on this kit. £23.99 for 43. That's 859,120, but introductory price. So if you get this at the moment, whilst it's new, saving £10. We've also got the MDF shapes on the show. These are Lynette's words, actually. So there we go. These are £12.99. So it's 340614. The sparkle, the wonder, the wish. Just words. Quite inspiring, quite mystical, magical. Words that can ask a few questions, actually, when you're walking past such art and you're, be it your landing, your hallways, who knows. £11.69 again if you're a Freedom member. Well, it's been a brilliant show, Lynette. Thanks very much. We're back later on today.
Yes, we are. Another 3 demos in the next show.
Right, so we'll get ready for those.
My voice.
No, don't worry. At the end of the show, that's good timing. Yeah. We'll see you afterwards. Thanks, Lynette. See you afterwards. So we're live in the studio again after the break with Fiona. Now we've got these transfers, some beautiful foils. We've got lots of demonstrations. Brace yourselves, we're going to have a fun hour. We'll see you in a few minutes after the show.
Hi, I'm Sue Wilson. I'm part of the team at Creative Expressions, and while I've been crafting all of my life, for the last 20 years or so I've been doing card making. Creative Expressions have allowed me to bring you a line of my own dies for paper cutting, embossing folders, and matching stamps. So hopefully you can join me on Hochanda to see some beautiful tips, techniques, some demonstrations, things that you can take into your own card making. Make it so easy. We'll break it down step by step, and you will be amazed at what you can achieve. Join me, Sue Wilson, on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowendine. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowendine shows on Hochanda.
Well, a very good morning. Welcome back to Hochanda. How beautiful is this? This is so easily achievable. All the projects we see right there, not just for your cards, we're talking a bit of mixed media here. We're definitely talking home decor because we are back with these foils transfers. If you like the designs, that's one thing. If you like the foils, that's another thing. We did a very creepy walk at the start of this show.
We did. We were trying to stay out of the way the camera is going.
Because it is that area.
Yeah, we won't get in the way. But they are beautiful, aren't they? They're lovely.
They are gorgeous. Now, we've got so many elements. It's hard to choose what to begin with, because elements, foils, you can get all of them if you want to.
Do you know what? Today, I'd be going for all of them. But in case you are actually looking at this and thinking, oh, maybe, let me show you these. Just come and have a look at these, because these will show you what I mean. What you've got here is you've got foils and transfers, and it wasn't me!
It wasn't me?
Yes!
It was me. It's the Hochanda Ghost. You know, it's a nice...
it's a beautiful book.
Before I knock this one over, that's what you can achieve with the book. Lovely.
Isn't that stunning? Now, what these are is the most incredible technology. The glue technology on here is second to none. So you're looking at blossoming bouquets, and you can see that every single one, you're going to get this background image. You're going to get some elements, focal points.
I love the sheen as well.
Aren't they gorgeous? And these foils, they are just lovely.
So we get all of these designs we're about to show you, all of these colours we get as well.
all of the words. And then here we go. Let me turn that the right way round. Look at me being organised. There you go. Delicate details. Look at this. I love some of the sentiments. And look how easily those sentiments are read. So you've got that fineness. And it is the fineness of the glue technology.
Now,
it's just amazing.
We've got varieties. So that's one pack, basically.
That's one pack.
But we get all of them.
If I said 240 elements, Charlie...
I wouldn't believe you.
240 elements, and I think that is being
quite
pessimistic, because these backgrounds,
it's over that,
I
really,
would use strips of these backgrounds. I definitely would be making the most of this. Love those. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. Let your dreams take flight. Spread your wings and fly. Aren't these great? You're also getting all of these flourishes as well, and I'm still going. These are the opulent flourishes. Absolutely stunning.
That's one of my favourite pieces. I'd have wallpaper with that. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Isn't this nice?
And then now, this is my favourite. Look at this. This is the modern mandalas. I think this, as a design sheet, is just amazing. And you're getting all of these. Look at the fineness of that glue detail. Look at the intricacy. Look how well every single piece has picked up. And do you know the thing about this, Charlie? You don't need any form of technology to do this. You can do this all with a lolly stick.
Which comes in the kit.
Which comes in the kit. You get one in each pack, so you've got lots of them. So you don't even have to eat the lollies. But aren't they great?
So you don't have to use one sheet in the whole time, do you? If I just wanted best wishes, I haven't got to transfer the whole panel, have I?
No, not at all. All you have to do is cut out a tiny, tiny bit. I like that. Sending you a hug during this difficult time.
Oh, that's nice.
How fabulous is that? I mean,
it says it all.
Those kind of things are great. So you're getting, today, all of these, 240, so that is
240 elements in total,
which is 4 sheets in each packet. 4 times 6 is, come on, somebody do the math, 24 sheets.
That's 24 sheets, Fiona.
But then, as well as that, why not have, Charlie, 2 metres of the pink, 2 metres of the gold, 2 metres of the royal purple, 2 metres of the silver, 2 metres of the rose gold, and 2 metres of the electric blue.
You know,
and why don't you have it all? Look, Charlie, look what's that. Look.
I know, I've seen that. It's a freedom.
My word.
It's a flexi buy as well.
No.
£14.50. So to get all of these foils, that's 12 metres of foil. And all of those transfers, so it's the foil with 240 elements to transfer for £14.50. £14.50 today, add your P&P, you're saving £10.90 in a month's time, second and final payments of £14.50. If you want to pay for it in one go, £29. So that's the beauty, but you know, we'll unravel one of those foils actually, because it makes you realise
on acetate,
how much you get.
The flourishes. Beautiful.
Lovely.
What about using them on parchment? Look at this. On parchment. Gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can I show you the frame?
Yes.
I love the fact... We're talking about upcycling furniture here now, really, aren't we? What about onto glass as well?
Onto glass, onto frames.
Onto plastic.
You know, you don't even have to use... Look at this. This has been made from the waste. Using just tape. That is a fabulous notebook. That's the kind of notebook you would have hanging. These are just gorgeous. Bits of tape. Bits of tape, so you can make these foils go even further. These are going to decorate. These are going to be those lovely little bits that you can be playing with.
Now, Phil, I've never seen this done onto a tile before.
Yes.
I don't think I have that. That's incredible.
Isn't
That's
it?
really good value.
What about doing it onto cork?
Lovely.
Look.
Didn't think that would
great?
Work either.
Really beautiful, and you're getting all of these, and those butterflies are coming with it. So imagine the tiniest amount is going to look stunning. You can see how this is going to add accents. Do you know what? Add accents to things that you've bought. Maybe you've got a card which you've gone out and bought, I know. What a shock horror. What about adding your own sentiment to it in foiling? And it would look really professional.
It would,
really professional.
Well, it'd still be bespoke, wouldn't it?
Phone case.
A phone case.
Bespoke phone cases.
That's a good idea too.
This is great, isn't it great? And you just rub it on and away you go.
So it's good adhesive then, isn't it?
It really is.
Practically speaking, really, really good quality stuff. So you get all of the transfers, 240 elements.
Can I show you something?
And 12 metres.
Can I show you something? Now look at this. There is a beautiful card. There is a beautiful, beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. But what if I then said, you know the carrier sheet?
Oh, yeah.
Don't get rid of it. This is the carrier sheet. This is the waste. Get your ink pen, your
you
alcohol
transfer the
pens.
adhesive off the carrier sheet onto your project, and then you're left with that behind.
Isn't
alcohol
that
pens,
stunning?
That's beautiful.
So every bit of this, you can, you know, this is one of those where you can use everything, including the squeak. This is a great, great set.
I like this. It's a wonderful set. There we go. Well, that's the inspiration for you. You've got demonstrations. It's all of these. Well, you've got 240 elements to choose from. That's when you get them all home. You get all of 240, and you get 12 metres of foil. £14.50.
No, it's ridiculous.
I don't know. £14. Can we just quickly unravel one of these?
Yes.
Because I like doing this. Because
Let's
for me,
do it. Let's
where's
do
the
it.
rose gold? Here's the. No.
Do you want a pair of scissors?
Go on then, please.
Go on. There you go.
On the rose gold. Do you like they're beautiful because it just goes to show
There we
how
go.
far these can go. So there we go. I'm just going to.
Oh, you just go.
I've done it. I've done it.
Ready?
Right. Forgive me. Forgive me. Ready for this? Ready for this? This is just one roll. I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm still going. This is ridiculous.
There we go.
Now we never know what 2 metres is, but when you see it, it reminds you.
That is huge.
That's a lot. That's just one.
Huge.
It's the foil. So 12 metres is going to be more than enough for all of the transfers. So we get bits left behind.
Yeah.
And if you've got your glue pens, your tacky glue pens.
Every little bit you can do.
You can
Every little bit you can do. Now go on, Charlie.
Right, no, I'll see you later. We can cut to something else if you prefer. Well,
I'll tell you what, I'll leave you to roll that off and I'll stay at demo, shall I? And then we can have a play with this?
We can have a play with this. Well, do you know what? If you'd like to buy yours, do dial the number. It's 01733 602,000. Forgive me, you can guess what I'm doing now, can't you? I'm rolling this back up. There we are. So if you just want the foils, £19.95, but for less money you can get your first FlexiBuy to get the whole bundle back. But if you've already got transfers, if you want to stock up on foil, there we go, there they are for you, saving £3.99. So you still get them at a special price. Details on the website. Now then, we've got the transfers. How about this? At £19.95, it's 428458. So that's £19.95. So best part of £40 if you're going for the transfers and then the foils. But if you do want to get the transfers and the foils, do go for this because you're saving £10.90. So there we go. It's the best value way to get the foils and the transfers in this bundle under this item number 952098. But again, I can't believe, firstly, it's the saving of £10.90, and not only that, it's on FlexiBuy, £14.50. You pay that today, add your post in your packaging, it's all delivered to your door. So,
okay.
Go on, where do we start?
All right, so this is how they come. They come on sheets like this. Now, this is that beautiful, beautiful butterfly background, but all I want is one tiny butterfly. So all I'm going to take of this is that little butterfly in the corner there.
Right.
So I've got some card here. This is just craft card. And what you do is you take away the carry sheet, the thin bit of there, just so you can see it in my fingers, and then you put this down where you want it. So I'm going to put my little butterfly there. So at this point you get your high-tech tool, which is your lolly stick, and what you want to do is you want to apply an even pressure. What you're not doing is, it's not like the old-fashioned rub-ons. I'm not trying to rub that black that you can see onto this. What I'm trying to do is to give a nice even pressure to actually get the glue which is on the back of that to adhere to the card. There we go. Now, so strong pressure with the side of the stick, that's all you need to do, and then you take away, let's see if I didn't do the other butterfly wing. I missed the butterfly wing. Let me just give that a bit more of a rub. There we go. And here we go. That is going to stay, can you see? And then this goes away. Now what I would do, now look, come and have a look at I made a bit of a horlicks of the butterfly, but have a look at the writing. Look at the writing. Can you see how clear that is? That's glue you're seeing there.
Right.
A glue transfer. Then at that point, you pop your foil over there and you put it so the pretty side is facing you. That's all you need to remember. The pretty side, the side you're going to see, is facing you. Now what I'm doing there is I've just put that over just to protect my foil. Yeah, nothing more than that. So I'm just going to move it around because it's broadly in that space just there. There we go.
So it's not an
Give it a
automatic
rub.
pressure.
Now Let's see if I've done it enough, shall we?
Let's have a look. I love this moment.
Oh, here we go. Let's pull this away. Here we go. I think I need to give that a tiny bit more of a rub.
So it's good you can always just try it first.
I'm just having a check, and I thought, no, I need a little bit more of a rub. So I'm going to go right in.
Go on.
Here we go. Now look at this.
Beautiful.
Now, can you, if I then hold that up, come and have a look at that. Look, everything. The little I's are dotted. You can see every little bit of that. So that's one way of doing it. One way of doing it. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. You can read it beautifully. Now, so that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Now, there is another way of doing it. I said you don't need any tools, but if you do have any form of die cutting machine,
right,
you can use it, because die cutting and embossing machines are basically pressure machines. That's all they are. So on here I've got acetate, I have got Centura Pearl, I have got some ribbon, I have got my piece of denim. I haven't actually taken the back of this off, and again,
onto fabrics, of
fabric,
course.
Isn't it great? So I'm just going to take this off. I am going to take this off.
So so you do get a number of those lolly sticks to do it manually.
You absolutely do.
But if you do have a machine, well, you might as well, I suppose.
You might as well. Now, all I'm doing, I'm just wondering whether I'd actually use that sheet, and I've just grabbed one which hasn't got anything on it.
Oh, so that's what you got for...
Yeah, no, I think I have. So here we go. Let me just grab that.
So there we go. If you have got a die cutting machine, it's not to get a better finish. It's just, well, a bit easier.
It's a bit easier if you don't fancy rubbing everything with a lolly stick. Yeah. This is another way of doing it. So I've got some black card. I have got my acetate, ribbon, foils, denim. Now all I've done is I've made the sandwich, which I would use to emboss a thin metal die.
Okay.
And then I'm popping it through. Yeah.
So not for Gemini, other machines. Now, whilst that's running through, shall we have a look at their happy hour steal?
Why not?
This. How about now? Black card is one of the most essentials. If you ever work with your gilding wax, if you work with micas, if you want something to make your powders pop, black card is the thing. So 80 sheets, 300 GSM. £14.99. So today you're saving £5. Normally £19.99. So at 9 o'clock this morning or just afterwards, you'll be paying the full price. For this hour only, between now and 9 o'clock, it's going to be £14.99. 18 pence per sheet. At 18p?
Wow.
18p. There we go, 300 GSM, don't forget too. So it's 382,967. Good value for money. That's what 80 sheets looks like there. Delivered to your door, add your P&P onto £14.99, but you must get it this hour to get that price. There we are, beautiful.
Wow.
Shop on the website. You can buy it more than once, obviously, of course, if you want to stock up.
OK, so what I'm doing now
let's see, peel it back.
Is I've run it through and embossed it. Let me find a nice piece of gold for that, I think. So here we go. So again, with the gold, come here, come off. This is a cold foil, so this is used for your foiling, but this is a cold foiling, so you don't need any heat to transfer it. Some foils you need a hot foiling. This is cold foiling. So here we go. Let me.
So it's just going to stick to the adhesive, isn't it?
Now look, can you see? Look, acetate. Can you see that butterfly transfer?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Now with the glues, so long as you keep the transfer sheet together as a whole, these will, you know, they will stay sticky until you use them. But you need to keep them under pressure, as you know, we just need to keep the two sheets together, really, to be honest. So there we go. I'm going to pop this down, and then we're just going to run this through. I'm not even going to worry about popping the bits through. I've lost a bit, but that's okay. We'll not worry about that. Okay. So I've lost one of my bits. I've obviously dropped it on the floor, but I'll find it in a minute. All right. So here we go.
Now we're looking
That's
good.
Going
so
to
we're
go.
already showing variety onto fabric.
Onto fabric, onto glass. Obviously, you'd use that with your lolly stick. Ribbons we've got in here. And so it means that you can personalise your cards. I mean, obviously, you're not going to wash these.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know, these are for decoration. That is what you're doing them for. But look, I mean, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? So acetate, mirrors, glass, absolutely beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Or maybe your black card. Now, I would go for that happy hour deal because black card is one of those things that you need in your... Look at that. I mean, look at the fineness of the detail on there.
Crisp.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's the designs, it's the colours, it's the shine.
It really is gorgeous, isn't it? So let's see this one. Now, this is quite a tricky transfer. So, oh no, I've missed a bit of it. I've just got my fingers, but come and have a look at that bit there. Look at that. Look at the fineness of that. Isn't that pretty?
Very nice, yeah.
Really pretty. So you could be making your own ribbons, or maybe let's have a look at this. This is one of my favourites.
Oh, my word. That is beautiful.
Now, come and have a look at the detail on that. Come and have a look at the fineness of those lines.
That is really fine.
Really, really fine. And every little bit is beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous?
Even every little dot you can see, every little line, it is stunning.
Is it the design work? It's remarkable.
Absolutely amazing.
Remarkable. We can make and sell projects we make with these.
We definitely can.
Lovely. Well, there we are. I've got to say that the deal is one of the best deals I've seen in a while, I've got to say, with these transfers. I can't believe it's on Flexi too. £14.50. Phil, I was going to do a recap, that's all right. I'll be right back. Thank you. No problem. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. There we go. Now then, we've got other items on the show. Oh, Phil could come with us, actually. Because... please. Anyway, listen, but while Phil gets ready, let me tell you about this deal again. So you're getting all of the transfers, 240 elements, and you're getting 12 metres of the foil. I've got to say, that rose gold foil is absolutely beautiful. Here are all the designs, and just bear in mind, when you order this today, £10.90 saving. You're saving £10.90. £29 today. That's 952098. By the way, over 10% has already gone. Highly surprising. I know Fiona's just getting warmed up here. We're just getting started with these. If you're looking for some more inspiration, by the way, do stay tuned on the show. But also, inspiration is what we'll talk about when we chat about these magazines. Fiona, we've got a huge bundle here.
Oh, my word. Crafters Companions magazines are collectible.
Yes.
They are collectible for a reason, because they are crammed full of missing mojo. What you've got in here is, well, you know those days when you can't think of what to do? You've got 140 at least projects in here, step by step, from the likes of Sheena, from the likes of Leanne, Sarah, myself, Debbie. Our incredibly talented design team is in here as well. But not only do you get the magazine, but you get to go with that the things that you need. You've got 3 sets of dies in here. You've got a fantastic Scandi bird, you've got a snowman, and you've got a beautiful edger for your cards. You've got in here as well, you're getting 2 folders. One is a 3D folder and the other one is a standard folder, but my word, what a standard folder. Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
You then get...
all quality. We've got desire here as well.
Yeah, incredible. You've got about 2,000 printable elements on here as well. This is paper and cards to make the project. Imagine buying that. It's stunning. You also get in here 2 CD-ROMs DVDs. You get, so you've got your papers in that side. If I turn it over, Spectrum Noir,
so
do you like your colouring? Tutorials, absolutely gorgeous. Let me stick that round there so you can see.
Beautiful.
And the other one is one of those that I really believe you will want. Big score projects. Now, I get asked for these the whole time. You've got Sarah here. It's about 2 hours.
It's like the best
Sarah. Incredible.
In terms of the projects you can make from the
incredible. But you imagine if you have actually bought some of Sheena's things, and you've got home and thought, I love Sheena's stamps, but I can't remember what I want to do with them.
What you want to do with them, exactly.
Look at that.
So a lot of these projects go about 140, let's say, projects, and
look at that.
For all the skills, for the knowledge, and if you go through all of these projects, eventually, if you manage to, you're going to be a very knowledgeable crafter. So if you're a bit intimidated, if you think, oh, I'd love to get into craft, but it's a big old world out there, it is a big industry. But
really
let these magazines guide you through. They'll guide you home. But there's so much with all of these elements, all these projects, 140 projects, roughly thereabouts, to get stuck in, all the transferable skills you're going to learn, and I think that's good value for money alone.
That's the folder. Wow.
Oh, it is.
That is the folder. That is that little folder that you are getting.
That's one of the bonuses.
And you will learn how to make that. It looks stunning, doesn't it?
Well, it is.
Amazing. You will have fun playing with these.
Well, you really will. £19.99. That's good value for money if you just want it for the inspiration, for the inspiration, for the knowledge, for the know-how to make so many different projects. But we've got brand new projects, easy designs, harder designs. We've got mixed media, mixed Halloween ideas. We've got various different bits for the festive season, 3D bits of home decor, scrapbooking. So it really is paper crafting, paper engineering in general. So good value if you just want it for the knowledge. But then we talk about £19.98 for all of this bonus products. So you spend £19.99 and you get £100 worth of bonus products with the magazines delivered to your door. If you're a Freedom member, delivered for £15.98. If you're not a Freedom member, add your P&P, but you don't pay any postage if you're Freedom members. So there's different ways to think about the value here. If you just want it for the knowledge, it's good value. If you just want it for the bonus items, it's still good value. If you like both ideas, well, even better value for you. Well then, do dial the number, it's 01733 602 1000. You can shop for these on our website, hochanda.com, but honestly, you can just dip in to these magazines. Now then, Fiona, so you go back to the transfers.
Aren't these lovely? I mean, this I have never, ever seen these at this. 12 metres of foil plus all the transfers.
Yes.
Amazing. Now, look at that. That could be a background paper that somebody's made. But do you know what that looks like to me? You know those beautiful papers that Barbara Gray brings?
Oh, I know, the background ones.
Imagine decorating one of those papers with these transfers. That looks stunning.
Does it work on parchment?
It does work on parchment, absolutely. We're going to have a play with that. Now, look at these.
Gold on parchment.
Tags. You are
gold.
beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
Here we go. Look at this. You mean the world to me. These are all sentiments that you're getting. Friends are lifetime treasures.
Aren't they lovely?
And happiness is where we find it, but rarely where we seek it. Now, they are 4 out of 240 tiny transfers, which have used maybe 12 inches of 6 metres of foil that you're getting. Ridiculous.
It uses minimal amount of foil.
Yeah.
I mean, you're bound to have foil left over from this. But I love the way you use it onto acetate, gorgeous. Onto plastic, onto glass frames, onto wooden frames too, beautiful. But you can put this right onto glass. So for your mirrors, if you decorate it, if you do a little corner flourish onto your mirrors, maybe got on the mantelpiece on your living room, maybe got glass interior doors between the rooms in your house. Imagine having these on the window panels. It'd be beautiful.
Aren't they great? Do you know, I'm showing you this one. I thought, well, I'm going to show you how it works on parchment, but would you like me to show you how you can use it just with your ordinary tape as well?
I would love to see that.
We'll do those two when we go back to demo.
Joy, it's good to show we've used it obviously in your crafting, in your paper crafting, but that is just a beautiful, beautiful background.
Isn't it stunning?
It's very
really lovely. And this is the thing. You can be playing with all sorts of different surfaces with this. So whether you're making home decor, whether you're prettying up something you've bought, or whether you're making something from scratch, it's going to work. And the foil is so super easy to use because you really can have a play. And I love the fact that not only that, but you can use every little bit of it. You
Shall
really
we look
can.
At the designs briefly again?
Yes,
Is that a good
why
idea?
not?
Because
why not?
I can't believe this value is 12 metres of foil and all of the actual designs that you transfer. So these are transfers. They're sticky, basically. So you transfer them onto a surface and then you apply your foil. But these are the designs you got to work with. So
these are your delicate details. You're getting all of these. You are also getting... I'm just making sure I'm only turning one over. You are also getting... These are your opulent... That's hard for me to say. Opulent flourishes.
There we go. Oh, we've got these. So I've got the blossom bouquets.
Oh, that's the blossom bouquet. There we are. I turned 2 over, which was great.
And opulent flourishes.
There we go.
I love.
Aren't they lovely?
A little sleeve for a box of chocolates, a gift box. I mean,
gorgeous.
To go around your bottle bags, perhaps.
Fabulous.
Oh,
I mean, they are so pretty, aren't they? There's those butterflies. You've got to have butterflies in your life, and these are called the graceful butterflies. Aren't they lovely? And again, all of those sentiments and borders as well. One tiny amount will look great. Now, this is your lavish lace.
That has to be one of the most detailed.
I mean, extraordinary, isn't it? So you've got your lavish lace, and there's your mandalas. Isn't that... I love the sentiments in this. I'd be getting this because of those sentiments. I'd want to have these sentiments. I love that happiness is where you find it, but rarely where you seek it.
And you mean the world to me. That's beautiful.
Really beautiful. And you know, whatever you do with these, they're going to look stunning. How to transfer a simple piece
That is just classy. That looks so expensive.
It does, doesn't it?
It does look so expensive, that card. Isn't that beautiful?
And because you have got the choice, you are going to be able to use all of these. They are just fantastic.
Well, we're not even half an hour into the show, already 15%.
Wow.
And we had a big stock. Over 50% of the stock's already gone. You get all of those transfers, which Fiona's just showed us. You get all of this foil. Just one is 2 metres. I've got to say, that rose gold is just absolutely beautiful. If you like the rose gold, it's this one right here. It's just absolutely stunning. There we go. So there we are. It's beautiful. Forgive me, I've creased it. It arrives. You get a nice new one.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that? It's gorgeous.
Amazing. And of course, that is the Pantone colour of the year for 2018. Purple.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to unroll another one shortly because it makes you realise how much you get for your money. It's ridiculous amount. There we go. So 12 metres of your foil, 240 elements. I'd say probably over that. £29. That is saving £10 at 90. You can even stagger that and flex it by there. It's on the screen. Now we've also got the happy hour deal. So this is the deal only running for this hour. So at 9 o'clock you'll be paying full price for this card. Normally £19.99, but today during this hour only, between now and 9 a.m. it's going to be £14.99. So if you've got the phones quickly, do dial the number on there on your screen, but you can shop on our website, hochanda.com. We're busy for this, highly surprising. 18p per sheet, that's what it works out to be. 300 GSM, it embosses beautifully. Great for your boxes, great for shadow boxes, scrapbooking, obviously mixed media, embossing with your gilding wax, it looks gorgeous. But you know what, when you got beautiful foils like we have on the show today, if you want to make that shine, that colour pop, if you want to make it burst, well, there we go. Go for some black cardstock. Is it an attractive item? Is it a beautiful thing? No, it's card. It's card. We just need card. It's an essential.
Yeah.
So it's important to stock up on essentials while we can, but it's good quality. I can't believe the price, £14.99.
That's the thing. It is incredible quality. Now, I've just cut my butterflies out, and you can see again. You only need to use tiny bits of this to make a great look. So I've got a piece of parchment card here, a piece of vellum, and what I'm doing is I'm popping my butterflies. For speed, I'm going to run this one through the machine as well. So just have a feel with your fingers. Sometimes my fingers work, sometimes they don't. But just catch a hold of that carrier sheet and take it away. I've got a bit of static on me today.
Right.
So here we go. I'm going to pop that butterfly
like a
just
superhero
there.
Today.
Yeah. Everything is sticking to me. It's going to be fun. So what we're going to do is, just for speed, I'm going to pop this through. So there we go. I'm going to pop that one through my machine so that can go through there, and then we'll do it. But then look, I've got a little MDF heart, and you can see what I've done is I've used some high-tech tape on there, the finger lift, double-sided and finger lift tape, because they're varying thicknesses, and I thought we'd just show you how quick it is to do one of these. So let me just take that away. Oh, I've got a bit of glue on there from my. Take that away. That was from whatever I had on my tape. So let's take these off now. Let's have a look. So you can see, just catch a hold of the edge and move them off.
Oh, I see.
And there you can see, when I show you this, can you see that? There we are. There you go. Look.
Oh, I see it.
You can see it. And then, when I then put your foil on, so again, I'm using this, you could use the lolly stick. I'm just going to pop that on there, cover it. Now, this is that electric blue. Oh, I need a little bit more, Let me just grab another bit.
You can cut strips and have multicoloured.
You can. You don't need to waste anything. So then we're going to just run that through as well. And that will be done. But again, all I'm doing is I'm using the machine instead of a lolly stick.
Just because it's a bit easier.
Just because it's easier.
But you don't need a machine to get beautiful results. You get the lollipop sticks to transfer it, and that's all you need.
But you know, how many people have a die cutting or embossing machine? It doesn't matter whether it's electronic or hand cranked, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
They all provide pressure. Yeah. And you know where the pressure is on your machine, so you could be doing this. And then let's just look. Come and have a look at this. I love this blue. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that pretty. And when you're looking, here we go, let me just pull that bit away. So that looks lovely, doesn't it? That just looks so pretty. Can you see? That is a vellum wrap for my card. And if you're wondering, you're thinking, that's lovely, but how would you use it? What about doing that?
Oh, nice.
How pretty.
You can make like little table centrepiece, little lanterns.
Aren't they lovely? You could maybe put a little tea light behind it. Nice, one of those electric ones. Fantastic.
Wouldn't that be smart?
Really lovely. So, parchment, absolutely beautiful. So all those beautiful parchments that Barbara Gay brings you.
Oh, yes.
You could use those for your backing as well. Doesn't just have to be plain.
So, yeah. Oh, you know, Barbara does bring those. You know those coloured designs, the backgrounds Barbara's brought us on the... printed onto parchment.
Oh.
So the coloured parchment.
Lovely.
I mean, you know what? You're going to have lovely bits. We've got Northern Lights. We've got various different options available of those on our website.
OK, so let me just... Where's my pokey tool? Ah, there it is. Right. I just got to get my little red bit of tape. My fingerless tape played nicely, so all I've got to do now is get my red liner tape off. And sometimes...
It's always easier at home. It's always
always.
It's nose, isn't it? It's just being stubborn.
I know,
the paint,
I know. But
the
there
tape.
we go. Sometimes you just got to find your tail. Once you get your tail done, there you go. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'd pulled that bit a bit, so I don't know whether it's going to let me take it off. If it doesn't, I'll put another piece on in a minute. Right, that piece is coming off.
Okay.
I'll put that bit on in a minute.
And you can do this for your cards.
You can. This
really
could be cards, this could be books,
now,
whatever you fancy.
We're talking about bits of foil you're going to have left behind, because you're bound to have bits left behind if you're going for this bundle. So if you've got little glue pens, your tacky pens, you can just write a name. You can let it go tacky. Would you use PVA for that? What
you can use, you know, the quickie glue pens. Now, can you see I've got a bit of transfer going on there, and I'm deliberately using the bit which has got some pattern on it, because where the foil of pattern's already gone, it's going to give me like the negative just in those tiny little strips. So then when I pull this away, come here, I'll pull away, come here. There we go. Can you see what I've got there is I've got some of that pattern. Can you see?
Oh, yes.
The waste of the pattern. And then you can go in and play with
what's left behind.
Every little bit.
For the foil as well
as the transfers. Play with it and have fun, because the transfers are great fun, but you will have things left. So, look, what you can also do, let's pop that there. And then, can you see I'm filling it in with the pink?
Yeah.
So the little bits where that design was, so you could really go to town, and you can have dual colours on here as well. That's fine. So every little bit of foil you've got, you can use. Can you see? If I hold that up, can you see? Can you see here? This one here, where I've got the pink, which is inlaid into that gold. Can you see? Yeah, that's fantastic. So you could do that over a large bit.
Really clever with that. Really
lovely. Or you could use your stick and spray and do a whole sheet like that. So your this one, I'm going to bring it in. Oh, that was a bit mean. The stick and stay, you can also use. So shall I have a play? Because what I'm going to do is... I'm going to spray the back of this and leave the propellant to go away, and then we're going to put one of those on the back of it.
I've never seen it with that.
Ah, there we go.
What about, if you got a stencil, could you, with a bit of cotton dry foam, could you glue through a stencil and then you can transfer the foil? That's a lovely idea.
You know, glue which goes tacky, PVA glue, as you were saying.
PVA.
So, the white one which starts to go clear as it dries. Don't let it go completely dry, but wait till it starts to go clear. Wait.
Well, I love PVA.
I know you do.
I couldn't sleep the other night. I researched the history into PVA. It's been around since 1912. And,
wow.
Polyvinyl acetate. Don't know, that's it, that's my knowledge. Now, let's have a look at the stick and spray. I'll be right back, Fiona.
Okay.
Here we go. The stick and stay, stick and spray, stick away! This is £19.97, so I am irritating this morning, sorry. So it's 229 745, so we've got all of those three, and do pop them into your basket as you posted in your packaging. Well then, we've also got the happy hour deal, it's the black card. How about 80 sheets for £14.99. Now, that should be £19.99, which is going to be the price at 9 o'clock today. So in about, I don't know, about 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes until that price expires, £14.99. Now, I worked it out. It's 18p a sheet, 382,967 as you post in your packaging, but it's a good value away. If you want to order this more than once, do so, because matte black cardstock, if you want to emboss, if you love your gilding wax, obviously your black is just beautiful, isn't it? It would be a staple in my stash, honestly, it would be. Well then, it should be a staple to use with these foils too, because when you got foils so beautiful like this, it needs to pop out, it needs to be enhanced with a lovely background. But speaking of backgrounds, you got your foils. So these are basically your designs. These are sticky sheets. With beautiful designs. You put them onto a surface, you pull it away, and then you apply the foil, whip it off. It's like waxing, but with pretty crafting. It's like elegant waxing. I never thought I'd say it like that. I don't think I've ever compared something to waxing. It's the worst comparison I think I've ever mentioned on TV. It's like waxing. No. Woo. Anyway. Enough of that. This is beautiful designs we've got. So how about this? We've got all of these. A quarter of the stock's gone, over a quarter. So these are your transfers. These are the colours you get with your foils too. So this is everything that you're getting for the details on the side of your screen. So you get all, forgive me, upside down. So there we are. You're getting this. This is the lavish lace. I need to be quick to use back to Fiona. More demonstrations. This one right here is your Grace butterflies. Get all of these sentiments. In each pack, by the way, because you get all the packs, in each pack anyway, they come individually packaged, a background, something for finishing touches. So you got sentiments there as well. You got little flourishes, obviously for your weddings. That's going to be beautiful. That's opulent flourishes. We got these ones right there. This is for your blossom bouquets, and you also get these ones too. Finally, your delicate details. So there's a total there, 240 elements. So that's your 240 elements divided in these packages. You just get all of those transfers. Now then, let's talk about the foils. This is absolutely incredible. Now, my favourite is the gold, the rose gold. You get blues, you get different types of gold here, but I'm going to unravel this because I want to show you just how much you get. It's unbelievable. Fiona, can I borrow your hand? Thanks, Fiona. Thanks, Fiona. I'm talking as if Fiona's not here. 2 metres worth. Have you got a wide screen? I hope you have. Well, it is 2017. There we go. Now, that is good value for money. That's just one foil. You get 6 of these. Obviously, that means 12 metres. So I think it's safe to say you've got plenty of foil. You've got ample foil to get the most from those transfers. Now then, let's do... Thanks, Fiona. Thanks, Fiona. We're talking as if she's not here.
My piece a bit bigger, you know, see?
I've messed it up, Fiona. I'm going to hold it like this. Forgive me. So that's just one design we've got. Shana, can I hand that to you? Thanks, Shana. Thanks, Shana. We're a good team effort here. That's just one of 6. You get all of these rolls. You got most beautiful pinks. We've got some silvers included inside here. The one I showed you was the rose gold. That's my favourite. That's just gorgeous. We've got beautiful purples. We've got a nice little, like an icy blue. And you get the, like an electric blue it's called, and you get a nicer, more of a warming gold. So these are high gloss colours we've got right there. So if you combine these with your transfers, that's why we put them into a big bundle for your detail side of the screen. But we're talking about the transfers. Once you've used the adhesive, do keep the sheets, because you've just got a beautiful, beautiful design anyway. And do you know what? If you've got these, let's have a look at some designs here. So this is what you can do. Home decor, card making. I'm going to start with card making first of all. So there we are. I know lots of paper crafters watching. They just look stunning. Don't forget, these have been designed, the designs, by in-house designers at Crafts Companion, which means you can make and sell as many as you like. Now, I mentioned once you've transferred the adhesive off the transfer sheets, keep the sheets, because you can do projects like that. Alcohol pens, hello. Lovely designs there. Now, we're talking about home decor now. How about this? Onto cork, onto glass, onto MDF, onto book covers, perhaps. Why not? You've got book covers on here too. I know I'm moving quick, but I want to get back to Fiona. So, wooden frames, that is absolutely beautiful. There we go. Hang on a minute. Your bookcase, a bit more modern than that. This is your phone cases. How ideal are all of these? But for MDF, to wood, to plastic, to tiles, I think it's safe to say this is a versatile bundle. Well, it's a popular bundle too. 30% of the stock has gone. This has only been on air for just over 40 minutes today. So if you'd like to get yours, it's 952098. 240 elements, 12 metres of foils that you're going to stock up. Not only are you saving £10.90, it's on FlexiBuy, all you pay to get all of this delivered to your door, £14.50. Add your P&P today on your first FlexiBuy, 952098. Dial the number, it's 01733 602,000, but you can get this on our website, hochanda.com. There's a lot here. Now, speaking of a lot, have a look at this for value for money. It's 2 magazines here. Now, you've got about 140 projects, give or take. That is so much skills, that is so much knowledge to learn. If you're a new crafter, this can guide you through. It's going to give you a head start. If you are if you're an experienced crafter, you might just want to refuel your passion. Get your crafting mojo going again. So, it's £15.98 delivered if you're a free to member. It's the 2 magazines. That's good value for money, considering the skills you're going to learn. But you get £100 worth of bonus products. Dies, stamps, embossing folders, CD-ROMs, tutorials. There's so much going in there. 096290 is your item number. Good value for money. So it's worked. It's not. Yeah. It's good. It's good value. Just become a free member just for that, actually.
It really is.
Because you don't pay P&P.
Yeah, fantastic. And then you can get that on FlexiPay without paying for P&P to get it home.
I like it.
We love this. Now, look, what I'm doing is I am actually doing what you would do in the shop and you would flick through. So I am doing the flicking for you. But what you can see is you've got loads.
What is this, sorry?
When you go into a shop, you always open up the magazine and you flick through, don't you? So this is 16. And what you can see, there are loads and loads of different things. There are beautiful mixed media pieces that you can have a play. These are ones that you will keep playing. No, absolutely not. What about making something like that? A complete happy birthday cake.
And that's one project.
Wedding centrepiece. Yeah, take you about 2 hours, but look at the skill level. Beginner. Really? How impressed would you be if you'd made that for beginner? And you will get everything, including the template.
You can sell that.
The template you just download. And it even tells you download the template and there you'll get it to make all of this. But you've got bookmarks, we've got crackers, we've got lovely things with the black and gold if you bought that. What about making these? Things like the
really mind-blowing, that.
Wonderful, all year round. Different colours change the sentiment. Absolutely.
So it's for Halloween as well, different occasions, but different crafts. Like
Sheena's in there, and I know I'm flicking through these quickly, but you've got huge amounts in here. You know, paper folding and paper piecing and quilling is becoming really big again.
It is actually. Yeah.
Now look at these, aren't they gorgeous? But you see this one, that is made from everything that you get coming with it. So that card, you make that out of the papers, and it even tells you where you're going to go to get them. How beautiful.
It's
really lovely. Iris folding, very popular. One of those things which was really popular. You've got a huge amount in there. That's one magazine with £50 of bonus products.
Right.
But look, you get another one. Now this again, over 17 other projects, brand new, with all the things. So imagine being able to make paper piece cards, absolutely gorgeous. You've got a love this folder you're getting. Imagine making your cards like that. It's a 3D folder as well. The only place you can get it is in here. Beautiful ideas using that. These are digital stamps as well that you're going to get in there. You've got this incredible deer stag. So, you know, if you are thinking about Christmas, you've got lovely things in there that you could be playing with. But they are stunning. Look at these foxes. Absolutely extraordinary, gorgeous things that you could be playing with. Lots of ideas. Love these ideas. These are all digital stamps as well. Absolutely beautiful, by Leanne. And again, if you want to start taking your colouring to another level, these are the magazines that you want to get. These are worth their weight in gold. They really are. There's a reason that you don't see these up for sale when they've run out. This has all been made using the bonus stamps you're getting with it, because it's how you turn your stamps into how you turn your dies into stamps for your backgrounds. So that whole card was made using the dies which are coming with it.
Yeah.
everything.
It just goes on and on. It's just a great starting point.
Mixed media, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, these are definitely worth having on your shelf. They're great.
They are there, and just put one in your bag if you've got a commute to work. Dip in, and a rainy afternoon, what's going to be your next project? Just dip in.
Yeah.
And there we go, 096290, delivered for £15.98 if you're a Freedom member. But again, it's not, but you also get £100 worth of bonus items. I mean, if you just want it for the bonus goodies, just for the fact you're getting £100 worth for £19.98. It's good just for that deal, isn't it? There we go. Any questions, please email us. It's studio@hochanda.com. Give our call centre a ring. They'll also help get wherever you want, deliver straight to your door. So then, Fiona.
So, whilst you were chatting earlier, what I did was I have sprayed. So that is that side of the heart, which we use. This side I have sprayed, you can just see it glistening, with stick and spray. So we're going to play with this. But I just found a little metal charm sat on the side. What about being able to foil this? So again, I won't do all of it, but yeah, if you use your sticking spray, which is a permanent adhesive, I'm not doing the whole of it, I'm just doing those side bits there. Now, whilst I do that bit, we'll leave that bit just to have the propellant go off, so that can be doing its thing whilst we get this. Now, this, do you know that acetate card you've got in there?
Yes.
This was the leftover foil. So I'd use the actual transfer on the acetate card, really pretty. It's that wonderful flourishes one. But what you can see is I was left with all of this. So look, there we go. There's the card I made, but I was left with this piece of waste. That's too pretty to waste, isn't it? So if I then
keep the transfer sheets.
Keep the transfer sheet.
Keep the foil.
Yeah, absolutely. Give this a really good rub. Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Give this a really good rub, you can see. But this is the waste, remember? And then when I take this off, you get this kind of beautiful, beautiful
distress. Shabby chic kind of look.
Really lovely. Shall we see if I can... I don't know whether this will work. I'm playing now.
Well,
Let's see if I can fill in any of the bits.
We're busy on the phone today. I think a lot of people just tuned in. A very good morning to you. Welcome back to Hochanda. If you've seen this, it's the Craft Companion Everyday Full Transfers with the rolls. And they are beautiful.
Look at that.
So onto MDF.
So even the waste, now that's straight onto MDF, and you can see little bits of glue. So you can imagine shabby chiking up your project. That would be gorgeous. Should we see?
Go on, let's have a look.
Let's see whether this
Never seen this?
Well, do you know what? I've never done it. That's why you've never seen it. Nothing like practicing. Do you know, you can hear... I tell you what, what you can't see or what you can't hear at home is I've got the producer in my ear and she's going, nervous. I am really nervous. I'm thinking...
You should have faith by now, Fiona. I have faith here.
So let's see. Shall we see whether this works? We probably need to give it a bit more of a rub. So let's just give a really good rub on that and see whether any of it comes off. I have got gilding wax on here, so it may not work. I've just suddenly thought, gilding wax, that's a shiny surface. Hey-ho, let's see. Oh, a tiny bit. I needed to leave that to tiny amount. There we go. There we go. You can just see elements of it. I didn't leave the glue long enough. But if I come in here, come in and have a look there. Still a bit wet. But look.
Did you get a little bit of sparkly bits, didn't you?
Yeah, really pretty. So if you'd left it to dry off a little longer, you could do that.
So if you've got die cuts, if you've got mixed media dyes...
I've got that stuck to my arm now.
So if you've got big...
Hey, life!
Life, yes.
Life! Hey.
Life. Yeah, if you've got mixed media dyes, if you've got some, like some mount board or some chipboard, you can spray that over a die cut if you wanted to. Or if you've got self-adhesive sheets, double-sided like A4 sheets, you could die cut those.
Couldn't you?
You know what, whilst I get ready for the next bit, can I talk about the happy hour deal?
Why don't you?
I've just realised the time.
I know, where does it go?
It flies by. We've got just over 10 minutes before the price expires on this card. So we've just got over 10 minutes before this price expires. £14.99 is the price for this, but at the moment, 382,967 is 80 sheets, 300 GSM, 16p per sheet. So there we go, £18 pence per sheet is what it works out to be. Add your postage and packaging to £14.95, unless you're a Freedom member, delivered for £14.95. But sorry, 99. But if you buy it after the hour, we may have some in stock, but you will be paying full price. You're basically saving £5 if you get this before £5. So there we are. Beautiful selection. It's just an essential black card.
Do you know, I was going to make a card, but I'm just going to show you what that black card looks like foiled. It's an amazing amount. Amazing amount, isn't it great?
Oh, dropping it.
So here we go. All I'm trying to do is just get that. There we go. So peel that away. I've got a piece of black card here. It's slightly bigger than my transfer is slightly bigger, but you'll just have to forgive me for that. Where's my scissors? So here we go. We're going to run this through and emboss it. Use the machine to emboss it. There we go. And then there we go. So we've got 2 bits on there. You could do this again with the lolly stick, absolutely fine, but I'm going to use the machine to do it, and then we're just going to grab some foil and do that.
It applies pressure, obviously, doesn't it?
Just so that you can see it. That's a card I was going to put together, but to be honest, you've seen me putting together a card, so I'll show you how it works on that background that I made. There you go. That looks lovely, isn't it? That's a sparkle background.
Oh, yeah.
Just there.
Beautiful.
Really nice. So we have embossed these now. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Right, so choose a colour of foil, Charlie. Any colour of foil, up to you.
I've gone on about rose gold a bit too much, I think.
Shall we?
I do like the rose gold. Oh, I don't know.
It's pretty, isn't it? So I'll use silver on this one anyway. There we go. So what colour? Have you got that rose gold? Give me a bit of that rose gold. It's been...
I'll spend the rest of the day deciding for you, aren't
I? Let's have a bit of that rose gold we've kept undoing. Look at that transfer, by the way. Beautiful. Lovely. It's got a little bit of red on it, right in the centre. That's a bit of tape, which was on me, which is now on there. So we'll just, that's just a bit of red line tape. Do you know what? I might leave that because, do you know what? If I can't get that off, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
We're going to foil over it.
Okay.
So let's just grab a bit there. Is that big enough? More or less. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll give us the idea.
That'll be fine. And again, pop that in, pop that down and run it through. And the thing is, all I really want to show you is what that gold looks like against the black. It just looks beautiful.
Now,
it really
that
does.
bit there, we can use this now, can't we?
Yes, yeah, you can use that with your...
Obviously it's not now sticking because we've transferred it, but still keep that. Colour that in, alcohol pens.
Beautiful.
Like a stained glass window.
Beautiful, absolutely lovely. So here we go.
There it is.
So, here, look at this.
I think that is pretty.
Look at that.
It's pretty impressive.
Isn't that pretty? So that is over your sparkle backgrounds. You can be doing this.
Beautiful
absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely. The detail in this is so fine. So shall we have a look at this one? Let's see whether this one's worked. Isn't that pretty? And of course you've got all of that negative you can use on something else. But have a look at this. Look at that. Wow.
Beautiful.
I mean, we've got that little bit of red liner tape, which yours won't have on, but isn't that pretty?
I like the rose gold. It's like a champagne colour. It's beautiful.
I mean, that rose gold is so... Do you know, actually, I bought myself a piece of jewellery the other day in rose gold because it is just one of those colours which is really beautiful.
Golds, you know,
yeah, really lovely.
I'm seeing it more.
Adore this, adore this.
It's right, you know.
It really is. I mean, yeah, shall I hold that there so you can see?
Beautiful.
Look, wow, 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 wow.
Isn't
amazing.
That nice?
Love it.
Well, there we are. Now we've got lots more examples. If you do like this is the first show done with Fiona today. We're flying through. How are we doing on the stock, by the way? I'll let you know in a few minutes. We're just going to work it out. You can see on the website hochanda.com. If you just want the foils, it's £19.95. So there we go. You're saving money. You're saving £3.95, I believe there. But there we go. You're saving money anyway. So £19.95. For this, but the saving, of course, is in the bundle. But you do still save a few pounds if you go for them individually, but the biggest saving is if you go for them in the bundle. So there we go. Let's have a look at exactly what we're getting. We've got a few minutes left on the show. Over half of the stock, we've just been told, has gone of this now. It's not even 9 a.m. Over half of the stock's gone. That's gone
I've got another show with this at 11 a.m. That's my last show for today.
Fiona. Yes.
That could be fun, couldn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Busy show. Busy day, but do you know what? I have never seen these at that price.
Oh, well, I
have never seen. Okay, £14.50. So that's just over £1 a metre just for the foils to get it home first.
It is, you know.
So £2 a metre, even if you paid the whole lot.
It is, isn't it?
So you're getting these basically as a bonus.
But it's like the transfers.
I mean, that is just crazy. I have paid a lot more for foil. I have paid a lot more for high-quality foil. And it's the colours of this. They look beautiful. They are so vibrant. You've got that gorgeous purple and the blues, and you're getting all of these. So you're getting all of those delicate details. You're getting all of these blossoming bouquets.
If you're just thinking, I just want the transfers or just want the foils, for an extra £9, £10, you can get the other half as well.
You really can. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, these are just so useful to have because you will find places to use them. The opulent flourishes is lovely. You've then got those beautiful butterflies as well. Graceful butterflies, I think. You've also got this lovely, lovely lavish lace, which has got that beautiful mandala. And then finally, there you are. There's some mandalas as well. They look stunning. All of these. If I could, I can't even hold these all up, could I?
Let me help.
Here we go.
There we go.
There we go. See, all of those, and all of these, and all of these,
and all those,
and all of these, all of that, and 12 metres of foil.
It looks good like that, actually, because you just think, look at that. 240 elements, 240. If you want some black cards, we've got that on a happy hour deal. But if you like this bundle, so it's 240 elements we got there. That's what we just showed you. All those colours we've got on those boards, they're the colours you're getting to in the foils. So it's 12 metres of foils, 240 elements, £14.50. £14.50 today. That flexi buy is less money than what you'd pay at the moment for just the transfers or just the foils. But if you want to get all of it, the best value way is under this item number 952098, saving £10.90. It's £14.50. Such a good deal. Approaching 60% of the stock has gone. Approaching 60%. Do be quick if you want to get these. Fiona, thank you very much. It's been a brilliant show. Great fun. Don't forget, Fiona's back at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
I'm back at 10 o'clock with Lynette, I think, for Craft Buddy. But Hayley and John Lockwood come after the break. Lovely one-day special coming your way. If you haven't seen it, if you missed it last night, stay tuned. We'll see you here live at Hochanda in a couple of minutes. So Crafts 2 one-day special with John Lockwood, and we've got the Craft Buddy designs with Lynette and myself at 10 o'clock, and we've got foil with Crafts Companion. Well, bear it in mind, hopefully you've got the stock. We'll see you after the break anyway.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media, or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a Freedom member? Join us from 6 p.m. on the 11th of January for our fantastic bonus Freedom event, where we're going to offer you a little something extra for the new year. When you make a purchase of £30 or more from us during this event, you'll automatically be given a bonus promo code, which will entitle you to a 1-month Freedom membership, where you'll be able to experience the benefits of Freedom, including unlimited standard delivery. For existing Freedom members who are already experiencing benefits, when you make your first purchase of £30 or more during our event, you'll be given a bonus promo code that will discount your purchase by £6.97. So don't forget to tune in or shop online to take advantage of Bonus Freedom from 6 p.m. on the 11th of January.
Hello there and good morning and welcome back to what I would normally say is the first live hour of the day with our one-day special that was launched at 6 o'clock last night, but I can't quite say that, can I, you naughty boy?
No, sorry.
We were very, very busy last night and the one-day special sold out at 6 o'clock, so thank you to everybody that got hold of that, and well done, because I certainly missed out on that one. Then the story continues, 8 o'clock, obviously usually the one-day special, but we bought a while stocks last, didn't we, John?
Yes, we did.
What happened to the wild stocks last, John?
That sold out as well.
That sold out as well. So we've had a busy, busy night, to say the least. So we've literally been scrambling around. Our buyers have been in very, very early this morning to try and bring another brilliant deal, which we've managed to do, and that's what we're going to be talking about first.
It is, yeah. So what we've managed to bring to you, and I will have to excuse the samples. These have come from my workshop stock.
Well, this is kind of a bit of well, I'm not saying a codge together, but we weren't expecting to be doing this.
No,
so, yeah,
not at
bear
all.
with us with this one.
But what I've done is this is the first release of my dies. So we did bring them to you in November, but the Opera Box die actually sold out totally.
Yeah, I heard all about that.
That only came back into stock on Friday
of
this
wow.
week. Heathrow in the morning and the warehouse in the afternoon.
Fabulous.
So we've been able to put the bundle together and bring it you back. So what you've got in here is the sort of my first release of dies. You've got the sandwich box, the Opera Box. With the Opera Box you get the bonus of the base and the Gerbera Daisy die, which you can see they're looking lovely on a piece of magnetic sheet and well used.
Very inspiring.
And we've also included in here, I think it's my favourite die of the release.
Okay.
And that's my Jelly Baby Sam die.
This is kind of his signature, isn't it?
It is. Sam is on all of my packaging. Everyone knows that I love that particular sweet.
Definitely.
And I have to say thank you to everyone who bought me some at Christmas. I now have an entire shelf of boxes, so I'm all right for about 3 weeks. The way I go through them.
Shortage now, worldwide shortage. So brilliant. And I love this. The Opera Box, I heard all about this, and these are beautiful, so elegant.
Thank you. There's something a little bit different. What you're getting in the actual die is the section to make the top and to make the shorter box, but I will show you in the first demo how we can actually make this longer box really, really easily.
But there's so many variants.
The dies are designed so that this is just done on acetate.
Beautiful.
This is the sort of lid on its own with the flower that's included. That's using the panel that you get in there. And the great thing is, if you go for the one you're going for now, this one, this is actually 120 GSM paper.
See, you wouldn't normally think of box making with that.
You couldn't normally make a box out of paper that's that thin, but because of the way that I designed and the maths I did with the box, the strength is in the folds, not in the card, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, makes perfect sense. Brilliant.
So you're getting that one.
Okay.
Then you're also getting the sandwich box die. Now I did this design about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I did a tutorial, and it takes about 40 minutes to make one using the tutorial I did on YouTube.
Right.
But when I came to do my first dies, I thought, I want to make that quicker.
Okay, yeah.
It was the most popular post I ever did. So we made a die with which you can do it in about 6 or 7 minutes.
That's a lot easier, isn't it?
But to show you, if I grab this
So
one,
I'm thinking sandwiches, I'm thinking me cheese and tomato in the triangles. Is that where it comes from?
That's where it comes from.
Okay.
It is literally 2 sandwich boxes.
Look at that, that's clever.
So it folds, and it's designed to take a 6-inch square card. The depth is set at 2.5 inches, but again, I'll show you later how you can make that any width you want.
Okay.
For any size of card, but also, it's a perfect way to display your card.
Oh, that's nice.
Imagine that on the mantelpiece. It's a true gift. But of course, the card is made from all of the dies that are in the set as well.
Oh, beautiful. I love that lattice work.
Because what I wanted was, I wanted you to be able to, if you're into making boxes, this die will make you a beautiful sandwich box, and different boxes and square boxes. However, if you're not into boxes, there's enough dies in here for you to be able to make hundreds of different cards and projects and all sorts of things with it.
And that's what we're always looking for, isn't it? We're looking at lots of different ways to use those things that we invest in with it, be it embossing folders, be it dies. Look at this. That is such an elegant card. Now, and I do like the fact that you don't put sentiments on your card. So this could be anything. It could be an anniversary, it could be a birthday, it could be a wedding, birthday, whatever you want it to be.
It's one of my favourite things to say is I don't like making cards to order or to sentiment. So I don't sentiment a card until I've made it. So I'll make a card like this, and this is using the panel from the Opera box and the Gerbera Daisy bonus die in there. And then when it's someone's birthday, I'll look through my box, pick one and sentiment it at that point.
And I love it. We've seen some very large cards, but I'm bringing one, again, using that lattice work, but it's a smaller one.
Because what I've actually done in the sandwich box, you've got the large lattice, so you've actually got the lattice that will give you this size.
Okay.
And this is designed to be, this is actually just short, I think this is just 5 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. The smaller lattice is an exact replica of it, but shrunk to half size.
See, this is the thing, you need to alter that gradient as well.
Yes.
You can't just chop the die up.
You can't chop the die up to get that. So this is 2.5 inches.
That's beautiful.
And this is 5, but I've shrunk it down. But it means you can make cards even as small as... And I have to try and find this. There we go.
There.
That.
Look at that. So you could be making your box with a gift tag to
You
match.
make your box with a gift tag and the card to go in the box, all from the same set.
Isn't that beautiful? Now you can see why it's proved to be so popular. Don't forget that Opera box. We've only recently got that back in stock, so if you've been waiting for it to appear, this is a brilliant way for you to get hold of it. Now you can see there we've got a fabulous deal for you whereby you are saving £10. So it is very similar to a while stocks last, well, it is a while stocks last, or a one-day special. But look at that, £51.97, saving you £10. But even then you can spread your cost over 2 payments. Makes it even more affordable, doesn't it? 845740 being the item number if you're wanting to get hold of that. Now, of course, we've been busy since the one-day special launch at 6 o'clock last night. So please, if you do want to go for any of these deals that we're sharing with you, do make sure you do it as soon as you possibly can. That way you can avoid any disappointment. And I know there's a lot of people that have been disappointed.
There is, sorry.
Now, let's have a look at these.
So these were brand new launched yesterday.
Okay.
This is the first time anyone's seen these.
Wonderful.
Because with the lovely production over Christmas and things, they arrived in the warehouse, I think, yesterday lunchtime.
Okay. So they're still warm.
They're still warm, yeah, still warm off the press. What I've done here is I've kept the same font that I did with my everyday set, which we'll look at in a minute.
Okay.
But I've done 3 more sets that to me are everyday sets that we need all the time. So you've got to start with an alphabet set.
So useful.
It is, and I've always wanted a set like that, but one of the things that's annoyed me with alphabets is you only get one of each vowel.
Yes.
And one S and one N and one M and one S.
Most use letters, aren't
What
they?
I've done in here is, if you look on the end, so you've got your uppercase there as normal.
Okay, nice, beautiful font.
You've got your numbers.
Okay, yeah.
Then you've got your R and your ND. Then you've got some sentiments and all of the months.
Nice.
So you can do on your January birthday. In the lowercase, what you've actually got is a full alphabet. Then afterwards, you've got some extra letters.
Oh, I see. Now, it's not entirely clear. Let me see if I can show you that. Let's just turn that round. Oh, I know what's going to happen. It's all going to tilt. It's really tricky to see,
got
but
you've got extras of each of the vowels, extra N's, extra M's, extra F's,
Let me
extra
try and bring
S's.
a card in behind it and see if that helps at all.
There we go.
Let's see. Let's pop that back down there. Does that help?
There we go.
There we go.
So you see, we get to X, Y, Z, then 2 A's, 2 E's, 2 I's, 2 O's, 2 U's, 2 S's, 2 F's, 2 N's and 2 M's.
I'm glad you said that, not me.
I've said it a few times. But it was always frustrated me that if I wanted to do someone's wedding, say I wanted to do Alan and Sarah, I couldn't do it without actually having to do that 3 or 4 times, whereas this time you can do it all in one.
I love it. But it's not just that one stamp plate.
No.
You're getting 2 editions as well. These are beautiful.
So you're going to get the anniversary.
Lovely.
You're going to get the anniversary, and again, I wanted to put everything in here.
Okay.
So you've got everything you need to do anniversaries and birthdays, invitations and parties, but you've got ruby, pearl, sapphire, emerald, diamond, silver.
Nice.
You've got all of the anniversaries, wedding invitation, but then the numbers, and it was my friend Penny who said this. Can you put the numbers up to 100?
Yes.
Because how many times do we have birthdays that are 80, 90, 100?
Yeah.
And it's so hard to find sentiments and stamps for that.
Very, very true.
And then finally, the relatives.
This is a nice one as well. They all coordinate perfectly.
I've used the same font across the whole set, but what I've done here is put in words that I use a lot, like gorgeous and sweetheart. All my friends will know those.
I like those ones right at the front.
Yes, they were the first ones I did, but Tamar, you are special. But then we go husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister.
Lovely. Lovely.
dad, mum, grandparents, step-in-law, but you've also got things that I've missed before, like pop, nan, nana, nanny.
Let me pop a bit of
grandpop again, so that you've actually got as many as you possibly can. Now, I was told on Facebook last night I'd missed out mam.
Man, oh, that's very northern, isn't it?
For the for sort of the Newcastle and Tyne and Wear and that area. So I am sorry.
But
I tried to get everything in.
Letters, haven't you?
You
so
have.
You
so if you get the set, you can do it yourself in exactly the same font. So if there is a relative there that's missing, because you're getting the alphabet with it, and they're in the same size and the same font, you can actually make it say anything you want.
Yeah. That's because Pops is another one, isn't it, that quite often people use. But if you've got the individual letters, if you've got those very personal kind of names and familiarities, you can cover those. Now, of course, you've got that fabulous set, but what are you going to be able to do with them? Well, the beauty is, because of the size that they are, you can use them just obviously making little tiny elements, but they can become your focus point as well. I like this with this card, just that simple word.
This is one of Mrs. Duck's cards, and I absolutely love what she's done. Just put love in the middle. Sometimes we over-sentiment cards. And we put far too much in them. But the sets also allow you to build. So here I've got Silver Anniversary. Very simple in the middle, just on with the flourish from it. And on the next one, which I can bring in now, we've got On Your February Birthday.
That's nice, isn't it?
And I always think, I sometimes know, I'm terrible with birthdays, I know which month it's in. And I rarely know the day. So I actually thought, well, if I can actually put on there, On Your February Birthday, it looks like I know far more than I do.
It's a good trick, I like that idea.
Great if you're selling your cards, because they're that little bit more personal when you're at craft fairs.
Do like that idea.
So people feel you can, and again, you can build it. So this, wishing you a wonderful 100th birthday is all just built up.
And it's not in your face.
No.
Sometimes sentiments, we do go for a large focal point, but perhaps you want to kind of emphasise the beauty of the flowers, like you can see here, then just by having that subtle little sentiment there is plenty big enough. £25.99, that's what your bundle is going to cost you. Brilliant value for money. I think it'll be one of your go-to bundles as well. 290627. But of course, as we heard John say, it has been brought out to work alongside a previous set, and this set's got a diary with it as well.
It has, yeah. This set sold out last time. What I've tried to do with this show was bring back everything that's sold out in the sort of the last 2 months of the year, because I hate it when, well, you know what it's like, when a show finishes you get loads of emails saying, where can I get that from, where can I get that from? And a lot of it, the answers were you can't, they are out of stock. So this is hot off the press, arrived yesterday, so did the dies again. But in here, these are my everyday sentiments, and I say this on every show with these. I know I've got all of these sentiments somewhere. Probably bigger. Possibly smaller, but I don't think so. But they're spread across 20 or 30 different sets. Whereas this sits on my desk all the time. And again, if you're selling your cards, perfect, because it's a set you can take with you and you can actually sentiment your cards, as I do. I don't sentiment a card until I've made it. So when I've made it, I'll pick through and I'll go, OK.
The thickest card I could possibly. Let's just stand it like that.
But I'll find it for Jean.
There you go.
So I've got Jean's birthday. I'll find a card that's right for Jean, and then I'll go to this set and just put happy birthday on it, or you are special, or thinking of you.
Love that. Do like that idea.
And of course they're all designed to fit with the tags.
Perfect. Wonderful. So if you fancy getting hold of these, maybe to work alongside that bundle we've just looked at. And as you say, John, over those two bundles you're covered for all eventualities, so you could keep those in your little go-to box. Where you can go to and you know exactly where they are. 695732, £16.50. Brilliant value for money. So I would add those in definitely with those last ones. Now, the next bundle we're going to show, this has proved to be very, very popular again. It's actually limited stock now. Tell us all about it.
OK, sorry. There's another one that sold out previously. Looks like it might go this time. This is one of my favourite sets. These are two of my favourite sets that I did from my second release. So in here you've got, first of all, the sort of butterfly corners. So you've got the thistle sort of circle.
Very nice.
And if you notice, you've got the Celebrate Your Day in there. Which is a separate stamp. But that actually, the aperture in there will fit any of the everyday sentiments as well. So they mix and match. But there you've got the dragonflies, the little butterflies, the heart frame with the flowers on, a couple of sentiments, and the butterflies and the dragonflies you will be seeing more of later in the year. I absolutely love those dragonflies, so they become inspiration for something else.
There's a lot of people that are with these, as you say, butterflies. Dragonflies tend to be more male-themed cards, don't they? But what a beautiful collection of stamps there. Gorgeous. If you fancy getting hold of these, details are on your screen. 545 686, £16.99. But you have to be quick, literally down to our last handful of those, so very, very quick. Now, the media plates, these are brilliant. I remember seeing you working with these at, I think it was Kent, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Yes, that's when I was first trialling them out to see what people thought of them. Absolutely love these. They allow you to get techniques that look as if you've spent hours on them and you've spent years in training.
Now, with these different examples, obviously when you look at them, you look at them and you see your jelly plates. They don't look like an awful lot, but it's what you do with them. That's the key thing. Have we got lots of inspiration that we can get from you after we've got hold of these?
You have. There's a video. There are 2 different videos on YouTube showing exactly how to use them. Then on my blog there is a whole sort of slew of cards on there, but I will be putting a gallery on my blog later this week of all the media plate cards that I've done, so that you can go through all the different things, and we'll be doing more advanced techniques with them. So there will be more videos coming, because there's some new versions of these coming through as well.
As with everything though, as time goes on, techniques and ideas evolve, don't they, using the same tools that you've got, so keep your eye open for that one. If you fancy getting hold of yours, Freedom members have got a discounted price for you as well, £17.99, 248 303 if you're wanting to get hold of yours. Now there's lots more to share with you, but of course if you want to take advantage of that saving, you need to become a Freedom member. Now if you're not a Freedom member already, you can add it into your basket at the same time as checking out your order. 888 is a brilliant item number to pop into your basket alongside, because you're going to get your unlimited standard delivery with that. You're also going to get your exclusive member discounts, members badge, monthly newsletter, and lots more to boot. And keep your eyes and ears open and peeled, because we've got lots coming up for Freedom members with discounts as well. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one. Now, what are we up to first?
Right, so I thought what we'd do is we'll do the opera box, but I'm going to show you how to actually extend it.
Okay.
So how it works. So when you get the die, you'll get it. This is mine and how I like to keep them.
Lovely.
But what you'll do is you'll get this, and you'll find you've got this silly extra bit stuck on top.
Okay.
This is your base and your interior base and your bonus gerbera flower.
And it's okay to keep those multi-layered on that sheet?
Yeah, it won't hurt. I store all of mine just like that.
Lovely.
But it's actually, if you look, it's larger than a full A4 sheet of metal we've had to use for the die.
Of course, yes.
So that's why we've actually added that on as an extra piece. I didn't want that missing.
Yes.
So we actually had to end up sort of paying a little bit more and rejigging everything to get that.
Lovely.
But what you get is your lid and your base.
Okay.
So all I'm going to use for this one to start with is the lid.
Wonderful.
Show you how that works. So I'm going to take my lid, pop this through my Gemini. Try to get the plates right.
Now, while John's putting the plates together, if you were fortunate to get in hold of the opera diet previously and you've been getting creative with it, why not share your inspiration and let us see what you've been up to? You know how to get in touch, but just in case you don't, studio@hochanda.com. And of course, Facebook, you can post your pictures on there and we can pick them up from there as well. It's always lovely to see what people
It is. I love to see what other people have done with it. So what I've done is I've put it down, but I've put the 2 base dies and the Gerbera Daisy on.
Wonderful.
Just going to pop that on and we'll run that through my Gemini.
We were having a Gerbera debate as to whether it's a Gerbera or a Gerbera.
I think properly it's a Gerbera, but I call it a Gerbera because I'm from up north and we would call it a Gerbera.
Really? Oh, right. In the Midlands we call
I'm
it
originally
Gerbera
from South Yorkshire, so to me it's always a Ger, not a Ger. It's a bath, not a bath.
That's true.
So, let's move that out. So just how we... So when you pop it out, I'll show you the lid. Now, if you notice on this, can you see all of the lines have embossed into there, and I haven't embossed the die. So the die has been embossed. So the die's been designed so that the embossing lines come without you having to go through all that faff of embossing. Because, to be honest, I find that so annoying.
Okay.
And I'm using 300 GSM card, and all I do is fold each of the folds. Now, I mean, I did say this when I originally did it, but the maths on this took me an awfully long time. It's not my strongest suit.
Well, this is it. And as you've mentioned before, if you want to, you can actually make your own boxes with the score lines, but then quite often you're working with a template, you're working with your ruler, you're doing all your measurements, and to be honest, I haven't got the time.
No, I haven't got the time or the patience. Plus, if you want to get, if you see these folds are curved.
Yeah, they're trickier.
There isn't a scoreboard that I know of that you can make the exact angle curve that you need for these.
That's a good point.
So I'm just going to fold those in and fold these little tabs out.
Do we have to consider the kind of cardstock that we use? I know you were using some lighter cardstock with some of the boxes.
No, I have used, this is 300 GSM. I have used 120 GSM paper. Okay. I have used 400 GSM card.
Oh, right, okay.
Whatever the die will go through will work, because the magic is in the fold,
yes,
not in the card. Perfect. So I've just used a tape gun. I would use wet glue at home.
Okay.
And all we do is place that down and basically pop in each of those little square things till you've got a star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what we do is, like a crown, and you pop it in, pop it down, turn it over, and fold the little tabs out. I've missed 2. And what that gives you...
they kind of lock over the next section?
They lock over the next section, push it out, and then you get...
So the only bit of adhesive is the bit to actually complete
yes, that's it.
You tube
fold it
almost,
together.
Yeah.
So that's the lid. I'm going to show you now... Ooh, I need to get my tools if there's something you can cover for a second.
Well, I'm just going to go through the details that we've got up on the screen, because, of course, this is to replace the one-day special that sold out, and the original While Stocks Last, which again sold out again. 846740 being the item number if you wanted to get hold of it. Of course, it's a brilliant deal, because that's what we wanted to bring you. Sold out on the one-day special previously, so we wanted to make sure that we could bring you something as an alternative with an incredible saving, which is what we've done here. Even spreading that cost over 2 payments for you, if that's a little bit more convenient. And the beauty of this is, I love the fact that you can make your little itty-bitty boxes, but also your taller ones as well. And the beauty is you've actually got the bundle, which will allow you, so you've got the overlay, as you can see here, but of course you could team that up with other embossing folders and all sorts of stuff, couldn't you?
You could cut it and emboss it, or emboss the card and then cut it.
Good idea.
There's so many different things you could do with it. So to make a taller box, what we're going to do is take a piece of standard A4 card.
Okay.
I like everything to be easy. When a recipe for a craft item or anything says, take a piece of card and cut it to 3.5 by 6 3/4 inches,
yeah,
I lose interest.
Yeah, well, you kind of you're checking it 3 times and then you're cutting it once, and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm checking it once and cutting it 3 times is the way I tend to go. But all I'm going to do is score this down at every 5 centimetres. So 5,
that's easy enough,
10, 15, 20. 25.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn it round and score down at 2 centimetres.
That's easy enough.
And that's the end of the scoring.
Okay.
And the end of anything you've got to do measurement-wise. And all we do is make those folds.
And that could literally be any size that you wanted. So you could almost make it into one of those boxes. You know those snacks that once you pop, you can't stop?
Oh,
you could go as tall as you wanted,
you
really.
You can go as tall as the card you've got.
Yeah.
If you've got A3 card, you can go as big as you want. And all I'm going to do, just cut in each one of those little flaps and simply glue it together. Close it. And then, of course, I cut my 2 base pieces.
Lovely, so you've got that die too.
So all I do is pop each one of those in.
Can I just borrow those 2 dies just for a second? You know me, just thinking outside the box. Just thinking paper piecing.
Actually, it would.
Paper piecing? Yeah, they would work, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
A bit of a gap there.
You're determined to get me doing more sewing, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
It's Hayley that got me back into sewing after years of not doing it since college, and I do find myself thinking, oh, I did make a Santa sack for my other half at Christmas, so I did.
I saw that, yeah.
I did make my own Santa sack.
I'm just about to start some cushions.
Base fits on, exact.
Lovely.
And then the smaller one, you can use in the centre. And use something long, get it in the right position, which it never wants to go.
Something like a knitting needle sometimes.
That's probably better.
Yeah,
that's the one craft I don't and can't do.
Or a chopstick.
Oh, I've got some of those. But that then seals the bottom in, so if I get it in the right place, there we go.
Lovely.
So it seals the bottom in, and the lid then just automatically fits on.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Because the lid was made bigger.
Yeah.
But the great thing is, I designed the lattice die that comes from the sandwich box to fit there as well.
That's nice.
So you could cut that in or cut that on top.
That's a nice idea, isn't it? And I'm thinking maybe if you bought a bottle of bubble bath for somebody that you want to give as a gift.
Yes.
Sometimes just wrap it up. We all do the same thing, don't we? We wrap it up and make it look like a cracker, and everybody knows it's a bottle of something. But by popping it in that, it kind of keeps that surprise going a little bit longer.
Yeah, they sort of get 2 gifts. They wouldn't know what it is.
Different sizes, of course, and here we go. You can see the gerber has been used on the top there as well. do like that idea. Smaller ones using your acetate as well, like that idea as well. Again, there you go, just plain and simple. Maybe using some of your embossing folders as well. 845-740 if you wanted to get hold of this one. You're saving £10 with this deal, and you've got a fabulous saving, but you need to be quick with any of these savings. We've had some very busy shows. They're all actually up on the website, so it's possibly the best way for you to place your order there. You'll also find on there fabulous inks. You'll get all sorts of inspiration, and don't forget to check out those stamps as well, because of course with those stamps you have got all the sentiments that you can be adding to your projects as well, and all keeping that continuity of going. So don't forget, we've got the 2 bundles, the previous one that John brought out with the relatives and the die to allow you to cut out your little tags, and then of course the addition of that bundle that's got all the numbers and the alphabets and everything else on there. But of course you need your inks as well. John has introduced a brand new, I didn't even touch that, and look, they're falling off. Oh, there you go, I did touch that one. The ones down the front, I was nowhere near those. I would just like to say in my defence, I was nowhere near, and I wasn't wafting my arms around, which is usually what happens when they fall over. Now, this is an incredible bundle of different colours. You found these already, and I'm not surprised you're placing yours. Please apologise. I will apologise for standing those differently. In fact, let's move all those so they all look the same, just because it'll overtake me. These are beautiful. It's a company that John has introduced to us, and I think I'm right in saying that they're French by origin. But look at this. You have got 20 colours with regards to these. Now, we're talking about a pick. Are we talking about pick and mix? We're getting all of these for £34.98. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. 404581. We will be talking about the benefits and the beauty of these, but what a fabulous collection. Love the fact that they're stackable as well, so nice easy storage. And here you go, you can see those colours have actually been kind of put onto little daubers, and I like the idea of this. They're actually put on with hook and loop, so you can actually use those from there. What a clever idea.
I actually stole that from Hazel Eaton.
Oh, did you? Oh,
I can't claim that as mine. I stole that wholeheartedly, 100%.
There you go. A little bit of an omission there, but it's fabulous. You've got your night there, you've got petrol, ultramarine, South Seas, emerald, you've got dawn and honey, you've got rose in there as well, verbena, beautiful collection there. 5x5 inside, so really good sizing pads. I'm going to bring one of those up just to show you here. We've got, which one have we got here? To put, oh, I haven't got my glasses on. We've got this one. If we put it on the screen, I might be able to read it. Brilliant size, 5x5, so it's going to be perfect for inking up. There we go. This one is T. I'm going to translate that one as T. And you can see there, look at this. Now, I remember John telling me about the actual way that these little pads are made up. They're different to the ink pads that we've seen before, which means that they are extra juicy. The company pride themselves on literally jamming them full of ink. You've got loads in there. And it's almost like a rubber seal on this one. John will be able to explain to that much more than I've been able to. But these are brilliant. Always proven to be very, very popular. And at £34.98 for that full set of 20 colours, brilliant value for money. 404581 if you're wanting to get hold of those, and you're already going for those, been very busy for those. I'm sure we'll see those in action shortly. Other things that you are popping into your basket at the same time is that Wild Stocks last deal. Absolutely brilliant. This is such a really versatile bundle, and it's actually the second Wild Stocks last bundle we've had to bring to you. Of course, one day special sold out last night. If you got hold of it, well done. But this deal is a brilliant deal. You're saving £10 with these dies. We've got a collection of 2 separate dies. Just saw John working with the Opera Box. Always proved to be very popular. Only came back into stock on Friday, and already we're giving you a brilliant deal with this one. Obviously, you've got your main die that's going to create your box in a specific size, but as John's shown us, you can make that a much larger box if you wanted to. You've got your lattice work that you can actually pop into your card if you wanted to as well. The lattice work from this one, I think, does actually work across, doesn't it? I think, yeah. So the lattice work from the sandwich box will work alongside that one as well. So there's lots of ways you can use that. And of course, you've got your tops and your bottoms and your innies and your outies and everything to make sure that you are creating the most exquisite boxes, as you can see here. And of course, you can use panels on their own if you're wanting to as well. So that is the first of the 2 dies. The second die is the sandwich box die. Now, with all of these dies, you will notice when yours come to you, I'm just going to turn this around, you've got that play button on there. So, of course, don't forget, John prides himself on giving you lots of tuition on how you can actually create all sorts of wonderful things with the dies when you get them home. So, if I turn that over, oh, the outside frame has just popped off. We'll pop that one back on in just a second. All of the elements. I'm in a wrecking the pack shop kind of day today. Just going to cause a riot. And, of course, the sandwich box. This is your sandwich box. It allows you to create this beautiful beautiful box, which is perfect for you to pop cards or whatever you want to pop in there. But as John said earlier on, he was showing us what a wonderful way of actually displaying a card that you've made. I'm going to have to bring it up. I can't do it with one hand, I'm sorry. So that's the box itself, but then the card could actually sit inside it just like so. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Nice, elegant display. Of course, all of the dies in there you are going to be able to use in lots of different ways. And of course, the centre of the card, I'm sure you've already noticed, there is a smaller version of that die. And that smaller die can be used in lots of different ways on your smaller cards as well. And of course, in with the bundle, we've got that fabulous little Sam. Sam is such a little inspiration, and he's John's little signature. But look at this, using that lattice, but actually scrolling it out. What a fabulous idea. You're going to have loads of fun with these dies. Now, the gerber as well, of course, that's included with your opera box, so you can use that on lots of other cards that you're working with as well. Absolutely beautiful. Multi-layer there, make them more three-dimensional, it's entirely up to you. But 845740 is your item number. You can get you both of those for £51.97, and normally you'd be paying £61.97, so you're saving £10. That £10 saving could be well spent, though, in other ways during this hour, because we've got some brilliant deals. The stamp set we're looking at now, this is proving to be very, very popular. I'll quickly scoot along these and show you some finished samples with these so as we can get back to the demo area. But this is a set using the same size font and the same font itself as the next bundle, which was the original bundle that John brought out with all the relative details in there. But look at these. Adding that personalisation is so important with your cards, and it really does draw your customers into your craft stand and gives you the opportunity to personalise. And don't forget, if you wanted to, you could just be making these little tags with a sentiment or a date or a birthday on there. My mum always asks me for those little sticky numbers around certain people's birthdays to pop onto the cards. But you could almost have a little set of those that you are popping your double-sided foam on the back of, so people can be adding those to their cards at any time. I think it's nice that the focal point of a lot of these cards is the actual decoration itself, and it's not kind of pushed into the shadows by the sentiment. Sometimes you just want a little elegant sentiment, not taking over too much, and this is a perfect way for you to do it. Set of 3 stamps here, so you've got your alphabet with your multiples of your most used letters in there as well, so it makes it nice and easy for you to personalise your cards. But if you want to get hold of these, £25.99, 290627. Now, of course, mention that this one was brought out alongside the previous set. We've been very, very busy for these, and you can understand why when you see that you have actually got the die included with this as well. So if you want to make your little mats and layers, and you do want to put your sentiments as tags onto cards, then you can do. Again, the size of these means that you can add your sentiments in from this set, but also from the previous set as well. So again, you can make an emphasis in a little tag, little sliders. And as I say, if you just want to add that little subtle sentiment, then this is the way to do it. And don't forget those sentiments with these little stamps. You can actually be making your own papers, multi-stamping those as well, with the sentiment running through. And again, what a beautiful example of how you can use them. 695732 is your item number, £16.50. And if you have got the stamps that we've just touched on, they will fit in there as well, so you can create all sorts of wonderful sentiments with those. And over that small bundle, you've got 4 different sets of stamps and your dies. You could quite easily keep those in a little box together. Perhaps you'd be making one of those sandwich boxes and popping them all in together. That's the way of doing it. 695732 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, something else we showed you, and I'm going to show you again very, very quickly. This is a lovely set to share with you. These are your plates, your media plates. They're made of a kind of gel-like substance, and they can be used in so many different ways. You can use them to push texture into and then ink them up and use them. You can put all sorts of things like lace and use them for putting glitter on projects as well. John has given us lots of inspiration via his website and his YouTube channel, which I'm sure we'll see more added to that as time goes on. And of course, don't forget the wonderful Facebook gives us lots of inspiration too as well. With these, you are getting 7 plates in total, so you're going to get your triangle, you're going to get your wavy plate, your heart, and your mini set in there as well. And look at those. I mean, how beautiful is that? Just using that in such a simple, elegant way to portray your sentiment or whatever the occasion is. £17.99 if you're a Freedom member, so it's definitely worth considering these. And these will become one of the most useful elements within your crafty stash. 248303 is your item number. Now, of course, if you're not a Freedom member already, then you might want to become one. And you can do that really easily. You can just tick a little box when you actually get onto the website. 888 is the item number if you do need to check out the details beforehand. £5. But with your Freedom membership, it's £6.97 a month. You're going to get unlimited standard delivery with that. You're also going to get exclusive members discounts. We just saw one of those. And of course your badge and your newsletter. And there's lots more coming as well. So it's always worth having your Freedom membership, because then you don't have to worry about that post and packing. And you're not committed to it. If you want to dip out of it, then you can do. That's not an issue. Just give us a call, drop us an email, and we'll organise that. Just to let you know, the details up on your screen, 10% of the stock has gone. 845 740. We've actually got a show at 1 o'clock and also a show at 5 o'clock, which we're hoping that it'll last for. I don't know what the main focus of the show will be.
Another one coming.
So, yeah. He's not a magician, he can't just magic things. Oh, now I can't wait to see these.
I thought we'd do the media plates and the inks, because I can show you the difference on those, because we were talking about those.
Lovely.
So what you'll see is, if you saw on the pack shot, as we call it,
you do, that lovely display that I usually go to.
You'll notice that the plates were very clean and very bluey looking.
Yes.
And when you get them home, they'll be quite sort of hard, and not hard, but they're almost sticky. They're very hard to get off the acetate sometimes. But they won't work very well when they're brand new and clean. It's one of the things I absolutely love about these. The muckier they are, the better they'll work.
Oh, right, okay.
So what you want to do when you get them at first is just play with them in your hands.
Lovely.
And get some sort of grease on there.
Okay.
Like a wok or, you know, a Yorkshire pudding tin. It wants to be seasoned. So you'll notice this one is yellowy red, because that's what I used with it last night. This is the heart. So what I'm going to do is pop it down where I want it on my card.
Okay.
It's really important when you're using a press to impress or stamp press. So a lot of people will put their magnets there.
Okay.
To hold the card. Get the magnets as close to what you're stamping as possible.
Okay, right.
So what happens when you put your magnets there is, when you put your stamp down, they can pull sometimes.
Okay.
And it will pull your card up slightly and out of position, so if you have to go back, you'll lose it.
Right.
So it's best to secure it, I've found, by having them as close to it as possible.
That's a good tip.
Now, I always say this, it was good enough for my mum to lick her thumb and wipe my face, so I just give the back of my plate a little wipe.
For it now, though, John,
just a little bit. I don't think she'd dare do it these days, bless her. But it just in case there's anything on that, just so that it sticks nicely.
Right.
Can you see there how it pulled the card a little bit? If the magnets had been there, it would have gone off.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do is apply the ink directly onto the plate.
Right,
so I'm
now
going
I've had
to
a question about inks, actually, because we've got a variety of different inks on the show. Obviously, we've got that fabulous bundle with the 20 that I was telling you about earlier, but we've got these larger ones as well.
We have. I'll use these ones first.
Okay.
So I'll use the dye-based first, and then I'll use the pigment ones.
Brilliant.
And I'll show you the difference between the two.
Wonderful.
But the way I remember it, to me, there are three different types of ink. You've got your water-based or distress inks. You've got your dye inks, which are your everyday worker inks, clear, crisp stamping, quick drying. They're what you want. If, like me, you get messy. Then you've got the pigment inks, and I always think of those as being a bit of a pig.
Okay.
Which is how I remember it.
Right,
pigment inks are a bit of a pig. They are slow drying, they're opaque, they can smudge.
Okay.
So I use them when I want something a little bit longer lasting, or I want more chalky.
So if we want an embossing and things like that, because you don't want your ink to dry too quickly. Okay. So, and these ones, are these water soluble?
These are water soluble, so I could put these directly onto watercolour card, spritz it with water, and the colours will just fly out.
That's Victoria. Good question, Victoria. Thank you.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just choose 3 colours. So we'll go with cherry and add that at the top.
Lovely.
I'm then going to add some cassis, which is the black currant, in the middle.
Nice.
Now, I'm then going to add some of the verbena, which is the lightest colour on the bottom.
Okay.
Now, if you're using normal ink pads, you must add the ink. You must actually put the lightest colour first.
Okay.
Now, the reason is that these are made of a rubber delivery system.
Yes, I remember you talking about this last time.
And the bonus of that is, if you can see there, I've actually got, on this nice light green, I've got some little bit of the cassis, the black currant.
Okay.
If this was a felt ink pad, that would start to soak in.
Okay.
And it would contaminate my pad.
That's true, yeah.
Because these are rubber and the ink is sort of suction, it's like done in a vacuum to put it in, then if you look at the side, it's still the exact green colour.
So that contamination, for the want of a better phrase, is just sitting on the surface?
It's just sitting on the surface. If I pull a piece of card in and show you, if I press it down a few times...
Oh, you can see it's fading away.
You can see it's fading away. So... that would be the first colour.
Right, just need to... That's the spot.
So that would be the first one. if I was using a felt pad. And that would be the end one as it soaks in, whereas it's the other way around on these.
Yeah.
So when you're doing techniques and you're blending, or like me, you're messy, you want to use an ink that's not going to damage.
OK, that's fair enough.
And that's what's the
we've
best.
had a question come through asking about re-inkers. I think we've very recently launched these. Some people are getting through them at a rate of knots if they're needing re-inkers.
They're not going to do re-inkers for them, for the simple reason that the way that the ink is put in a specialist system.
OK.
They are very juicy, so there's a lot of ink in there.
We haven't all got a vacuum to do that.
No, we haven't got the vacuum to do it. And the other reason, cause I went to the factory at the beginning of December, they said was, the cost of these is what, £1.75?
Yeah, yeah.
The cost of a re-inker with a glass bottle for it would be around £5.
Yeah, yeah.
It's for the amount that you would use the re-inker.
Yeah.
It's cheaper just to buy a new ink pad.
More cost effective, yeah.
It's actually far more cost effective. So all I'm doing now, I'm going over the top of the plate with a brayer to smooth the ink.
OK.
And then I'm going to take some of the dragonfly stamps.
Oh, these are really pretty. You've got these available as well. If you wanted to get hold of them, you'll find those on the website.
Take them off, onto the plate and off.
Now, what you're stamping down there isn't actually the main focus, because it's what you're doing with the media plate.
It's what I'm doing with the media plate. So when I close then the media plate, you can see then...
Oh, look at that.
If I hold this up, you can see...
Oh, that's pretty.
All the resist you've got.
Yeah. Now, of course, this set, it was limited stock when we introduced it earlier at the show. It has actually sold out now, so apologies if I just gave you a little heads up on that when you thought, oh, I'll go and get that. Sadly, it's already gone. Do apologise. You need to be quick in these hours. We've been busy, busy, busy. Keep an eye... that item number, jot it down. It may come back into stock. I can't say for definite, but keep an eye open when John's next with us, because that's when you stand more of a chance to get hold of those bundles that have sold out. You're also jumping ahead as well. Of course, we shared with you that multi-set where you've got lots of different shapes with those smaller ones, including the heart. But of course, if you want to go for those larger ones, we've got those available too as well. And lots of you have been going for that large rectangle plate. It's a good size as well, 15.2 centimetres by 20 centimetres. And if you bear in mind, an A4 sheet is 21 centimetres wide, so it's a really good size.
It is. What I tend to do with it, it's just
like
about
that.
A5, and what I tend to do is, when I've done my background, I can cut it down to a 7.5, 5 by 5.5 inch piece really easily without losing any of the design or any of the edges.
Yeah.
So it cuts down. So I tend to go with this. The background, I will make it 7.5 or 5.5, 7.5, 5.5 or smaller. So that seems to be, and then that gives me enough to just nicely matte and layer it up to A4 card.
What sort of thicknesses have you got? If we've got steel rule dies, do you think we could actually cut through and make our own? OK.
Because it's a special polymer.
OK.
It's not actually, what will happen is the image will cut in, but it won't finish. You then have to take a scalpel and very carefully go around it. It is quite difficult to do.
There you go. So that saves anybody if you're thinking of doing that. And if you want to get hold of them, though, £10.99. They are an extended delivery, though, because obviously proven to be so popular and getting them out in the post to you. Talking about 5 days with that, so it's not too long.
So what we're going to do is, now I'm going to use the pigment inks.
OK, now what's the difference with these? They're pigs.
They're pigs.
They're going to last longer?
Yeah, they're going to take longer to dry, they're going to smudge, they're going to be more opaque, they're going to be more solid, they're less forgiving. Realistically, it's a bit of a pig.
OK.
You know, these are your basics, but this is where you want to start.
OK.
But you'll see when I lay some colour down how much
look how juicy
more
these
strident. And these aren't these.
OK.
These are my pads from home.
OK.
So I have had some of these for 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And I have, as you saw at the Kent show, that was 2 days, I've heavily used them.
Yeah. Now, we've got 2 different sets for you, so we've got lots of different colours to share with you. Shall I show you them very quickly? Look, you reckon everything, John? I never touched them.
Sorry, that was me. That was entirely me this time.
With your vigorous stamping up, inking up, should I say. Now, let me show you the 2 sets. Let's go through these just while John is doing that. So, this is the set that he's working with at the moment, which is the Bright. So, take the lid off there. Look at that. Oh, that's a gorgeous, almost like a pillar box red, that particular one. Then we've
For
got
some reason, that one's called Ruddle.
Ruddle? Oh, it's interesting. We need to do a bit of research onto what that means.
I asked. No, I asked the owner of Aladdin, the company that make it in France, what is Ruddle?
OK.
And he couldn't answer me.
All right.
So we have no idea. It's obviously something in French, but we don't know what.
It's a bit of a mystery. Look at that for a gorgeous sunshine yellow. That is beautiful. So this particular bundle are your bright, so you get that gorgeous cerise pink there as well. As you can see, really good size with regards to these, and stackable as you can see there as well. That is the first set that we've got, which are your brights. The second set that I can introduce you to are these ones here, and these are beautiful. Got more of a blue team with these ones. £11.99 for those brights that we just looked at. So 405187. The next set that we're looking at here are these particular ones. They're 8x8. Now on the screen at the moment it says 4 8x8 pads. Right, I see. I thought you meant 4.8.
No, so they're quite big. They're bigger than that.
Yeah, good sizes. So the second set, if you wanted to go for the second set, I think, is this the soft set?
That's the soft set.
Okay. Now, although they're called soft, we're starting off with quite a deep purple there, but we do get softer and lighter as we work our way through. Beautiful blue there. I've got an update on Ruddles in a moment as well. Gorgeous green. It's like a jade green, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, again, the translations are great. That one's called light green.
Light green,
which to me it isn't. It's quite a jade, as you say.
It covers lots of eventualities, doesn't it, that one? And this one's nice. This is kind of like a powdered denim blue sort of colour, isn't it? Like that one.
In French, it's a sky blue, called it.
There you go. They have denim-covered skies, obviously, in France. Now, going back to which one was Ruddle? That was the red. Was it that one?
That's that one, the deeper red.
So Ruddle... Oh, it's what is used to mark the chest of a ram.
Ah.
Presumably not with an ink pad, though.
Presumably not with an ink pad, no.
You'd have to be able to run pretty quick to get hold of them. So there you go.
That wouldn't surprise me. Where the factory is extremely rural and very French.
So there you go.
So yeah, that's probably where it's come from.
Oh, I love Hochanda. We learn loads of
I know,
stuff
it's great.
here.
That's why I sit at home watching.
Right, what
so I've laid the colours on. And I'm just going to do... Now, if I stamped this as it was, I'd get a real mixed media look.
Yeah.
So to be honest, that looks like a modern art painting to me.
Yeah,
get that straight away.
Yeah.
You could lay bubble wrap in that and stamp it. You could use tissue paper. You could use stamps in that, as we did earlier. Loads of textures. Use the masks. But what I'm going to do is smooth it. So I'm going to go across with a brayer, and I'm using a hard brayer.
Okay.
Can you see how that is smoothing the ink?
Oh, okay,
and giving me the blend.
So it's more of an ombre now, rather than that complete change in colours.
And clean your brayer on a spare piece of card.
Now, obviously, you can see here, we've been talking for a little while, we've been doing all the different bits and pieces. The ink is still wet.
The ink will stay wet on the plate, and because it's pigment. But because of the unique way that the media plates are designed, the dye-based inks will stay wet on there as well.
Oh, right, OK, fabulous.
Because there is nothing for them to soak into, because it's not porous.
Right.
So you know, like sometimes ink can dry on your stamps, and it will on the plates, it won't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to put 3 peacock feathers, and these are natural peacock feathers in. Like that.
Now, do you bring brayers to us as well, John?
We do, yes. I think there might be one on the website. There's the Nelly one that I use, the hard brayer.
OK.
Because it has to be a hard
and it's called
brayer.
Nelly.
Look, it's called Nelly's. It's Nelly's Choice, Nelly Snellen.
Oh, of course.
And I got it right, because I normally think of Nelly Snedden. But I think we may have some brayers coming.
Ooh.
For some different techniques and things. So, what we've got is, I've put those on, but of course, if I try and... Sorry. Completely the wrong way. It doesn't matter now. Put them onto there.
OK.
And close my media plate or my stamping press. Now, all you do is, it's not about having lots of pressure.
OK.
It's like pressing like you're putting the lid on a pie or something, or onto a Tupperware, and you're putting the air out.
I was doing that this morning, putting my lasagna in, popping it round,
going
and
it all round.
The pops up.
Yeah, that's the one. You're doing that, so it's not about how much pressure you've got, but when you remove this, you will think you've got an epic fail to start with. So, it helps if the press doesn't, if it sticks to the thing, which it's not going to. So I'm going to do it that way.
OK.
You can see there.
OK, right. So that's almost like the negative, almost.
Is a complete fail, because what we've got is just a white blob.
OK, yeah.
However, if you'd stuck your media plate down right, which I didn't, you repress it. So I'm going to do it by hand.
OK.
Press again. And again, same thing, the Tupperware thing.
OK.
I'm going to steal that one from you now. It's going to be the Tupperware manoeuvre.
Oh, Jim just made me feel really old.
Yeah, that is quite...
I've not heard of the Tupperware thing. Is it that you've not heard of Tupperware? Oh, you've heard of Tupperware, thank goodness for that. Oh, look at this.
And there we go.
That is beautiful. What he's referring to, Gemma, is, you know when you're putting the lid on a little plastic Tupperware box, other brands are available, and you're trying to seal it, and as you're working your way around the edge of it, you're kind of locking it in place. Is that
It is. Well, one thing I'm going to do very quickly, because I always think when you can see the white on these, you can kind of see how it's done. But when you take it off,
look at that.
It looks like it could be a digital print or a photocopy.
That's clever, because I saw that with the cards down there, and I just wonder how it was done. Right.
But of course, this is just using peacock feathers. But you could use skeleton leaves.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I've done that. So you can use skeleton leaves. You could use pressed flowers. You could use thin die cuts.
Okay.
So again, if you cut your die cut out of like a copy paper, you could
Might
do
be
thin die cuts on
economical.
it. Bubble wrap, plastic, anything you can think of. You could put in here sycamore keys, anything to add the texture.
You're going to get really into that, aren't you? Looking around, keeping an eye on
The great thing is, that looks to me as if I've spent hours at
Beautiful.
it. Lots and lots of skill, and I don't have the skill. It's literally just from using the inks and the plate.
It's about having the right tools for the job, isn't it? Now, if you want to get hold of that large plate, 027136. The item number on your screen there, as you can see, £10.99. Extended delivery of 5 days on those. John, when you actually popped it out, I'm just going to ask, because obviously on this occasion it came away. Would you use that wetting technique again with the larger plate? Or
what I actually
like
did was I left ink on the top of here.
Okay.
So if you can see, I can see where the ink is around where the heart was.
Yeah.
So this wasn't dry. So it won't stick to the top of any of the stamp presses if the stamp press lid is wet.
So kind of clean as you go along.
Clean as you go along, which is something I'm not very good at. But again, you could just lick
that.
your thumb.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a very, very quick one.
Wonderful.
Just bring in another piece of paper. So probably the quickest technique that you can ever do with these. I've got my media plate in. We'll go with the same. So we'll go ruddle. So we'll go goat's chest.
That's it. And of course, this set that we're working with, again with the heart, is included. You've got your media set with 7 plates in there, £17.99 as a Freedom member. Discounted price. If you don't get Freedom membership, you can pop that into your basket at the same time. 248303. And of course, rainbow hearts, very, very predominant out there at the moment as well.
They really are. So I've just done the same again. I've just blended it across. I'm going to take one of the masks.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this pattern, and this to me is counterintuitive because this shouldn't work.
Okay.
Because you colour through a mask.
Yeah.
And you shade through a mask, and you spray through a mask, and you spritz through it.
Yeah.
You don't put it on top of your ink, but it works. What we do is drag the brayer, and this is another reason why it needs to be a hard brayer. A soft one would go squidge into the lines too much. Take the mask off and just stamp it.
Oh, again, that's so clever.
There you go.
That is beautiful. Now, if you're wanting to get hold of those stencils, we've got the details up on your screen now, £13.50. 220876 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Might be worth considering getting hold of those alongside those gel plates. And each one of these, you've got 4 different textures on there. So you've got 4 stencils, 4 textures, so you're talking 16 in total there. Brilliant value for money at £13.50. 220876 if you're wanting to get hold of them. Now, the little stamps that we were looking at earlier on a little, but by no means the most useful set you could probably invest in. 190 stamps for £25.99. That is what you call value for money. 290627. And don't forget, they are going to work alongside the relative stamps, which we're going to share with you as well. Beauty of the relative stamps is they do come with the dies as well, so you can cut out your little tags for your sentiments as well. £16.50, 695732 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Then, of course, there's other things that you might want to consider, because we've got brilliant deals across the board, including these. You've got 20 different colours in here. They're fabulous size, 5x5, so by no means little tiny stamps. Very, very versatile, and lots of different colours to boot as well. 404581 being your item number, and just £34.98. Now, of course, we started off the show apologising because we've lost the one-day special and the previous while stocks last, but this has been proving to be incredibly popular as well. 10% of the stock has gone. Hopefully we'll have enough stock to last right the way through the day. Brilliant set of dies, I have to say.
Thank you. It's something that was a long time in development, but I wanted to get right. And I wanted to also make sure that I looked at every single detail. So I was trying to find sort of how we get perfect through the thing. One of the things that I've tried to do is to make every die in the set usable.
Okay.
So if I actually just nip off that quietly that way.
Just show this. This is gorgeous. Look at this. What an elegant design. Beautiful lattice.
That actually looks, if you look, you've got the white, and then you've got the pale blue, but they're offset, and it's using exactly the same die. Now, traditionally, to do that, so if you've got a die that's this sort of panel with this sort of design, what you have to do is cut it once into the white, cut it once into the blue, and then extend it so that you can move the pattern down.
Okay.
However, I designed this one differently. So if you see, at the bottom, you've got 2 full circles.
Okay.
At the top, you've got half circles.
Right.
So this is just cut that way, then cut that way. And put together.
Right.
So you don't need to extend it. So whichever way up you have this will put the lattice in a different place.
Right.
Meaning that you can build layer after layer after layer of it.
I like
So I wanted
that
to try and
idea.
put as much detail in as I possibly could.
Really, and that's why you've done those smaller dies as well, to kind of stretch up that design. So the design that we just looked at, a smaller version of it, and that's the larger version, which of course means that you can take those tags, toppers, pop them into the centre of your card there. We've had a busy hour. We've had lots of interaction from you, lots of emails and lots of comments from you. So thank you very much. Look at these are gorgeous. Now, of course, the particular dies that we're talking about, they are your opera box and your sandwich box with your little jelly baby die in there as well. Of course, the opera box we saw created at the top of the hour, featuring that lattice work, perhaps, getting these kind of results. And of course, John showed us how you can extend it to make the taller box, but you can make your smaller boxes as well, and anything in between, to be honest.
Well, you can actually, and I will try and show at 12 o'clock, this...
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Because nobody will be watching at 12, because they won't be expecting you.
Sorry, at 1 o'clock, I get them so mixed up. This is actually all made with the opera box die.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because there is, well done, but there is a template. Aha, there's the glue dot. But there is, I've got a template PDF for people for the lid and the base, which they'll be able to download from my Facebook from tonight onwards. But this is it just cut down. This is 1.5 of them, and this is 2. So I will be showing you at the 1 o'clock show how we can actually use it to make this bigger.
Like that idea now.
And you could carry it on, you could make an entire cake.
Oh, wow. Oh, you need to see that, don't you? 1 o'clock, that's when you'll be able to get see that actually coming together, fingers crossed. You will need the die, though, in order to do so. So why not get hold of yours now while you have the opportunity? And you can see the details on your screen there, 845740. It's a brilliant saving, £10 saving, because, of course, we lost our one-day special and we lost a Wild Stocks last that was launched at 8 o'clock last night. But you still have the opportunity to get hold of this one. Not only are you going to be getting your opera box that we just spoke of, but you're also going to get that sandwich box die as well, enabling you to create some of the most incredible cards and projects. You really are going to have loads of fun. And don't forget, if you do need to add your sentiments, we've got the dies, the sentiments the stamps and the little tag die that will allow you to do that. And of course, the Gerber die is included with this bundle as well. John, thank you for being an inspiration.
Thank you.
Again. I love working with John. You can continue to place your orders in the break, because we've got a 3-minute break before the next show starts. But do make sure you come back and join us, because Charlie is up with a fabulous Lynette, so there's lots to share with you. And I will see you at 11. See you a bit later. So yes, Lynette's here with Craft Buddy Design and Embellish. It looks like a fabulous show. I will be back with Fiona and we'll be foiling with Crafter's Companion. And then Kelly is here with a fabulous book, so we're going to be colouring with her later. And woodwear over on Crafting Market.
Hello, I'm Robert Adams from Papercrafts, and I've been designing products for crafters for over 15 years. I really enjoy making cards, and I hoped that I can bring you projects that will be inspirational to make. I'm really excited as the designer to bring you a product that I know will look fantastic but is simple and easy to make. And they also come with comprehensive instructions, so you're never going to get lost in the making process. As a designer and a crafter, I take pride in being in control of all of the processes and also using the best quality materials in everything that we make and design. I hope you can join me on Hochanda for future shows where I'll be launching our latest products.
Hello, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel.
And together we're Pink Ink Designs.
We're a small independent company who produce hand-illustrated fabric patterns.
And we digitally print all our designs onto fabric for you to colour, embroider and decorate with three-dimensional elements.
We've been coming to Hochanda for almost a year. We absolutely love coming and working with the team over there, but even more, we love bringing our products to show you.
And we're looking forward to sharing our top tips with you, how to paint, embroider and make really bespoke patterns.
Hello, very well welcome. Still good morning here from all of us here at Hochanda. We've got a lovely hour lined up with Craft Buddy. So many goodies, and to tell us all about it, we're joined with Lynette. Lynette, welcome back.
Thank you.
We had a busy show earlier on. Lots of goodies. Where do we start? Should we recap these items?
Yes, let's start with
They're gorgeous,
these.
aren't they?
They are absolutely beautiful.
So this is a Victorian embellishment collection.
It is, yes. So there's about 43 pieces.
43, absolutely.
In the kit. And you've got from this large frame down to smaller frames, and then you've got these beautiful and intricate little tiny embellishments.
Shall I pick one up?
Yes.
Do you know, they are intricate, aren't they? They're beautiful. And my word, you know, even the smallest of frames, they've got so much detail inside. Aren't they beautiful?
They've got a gorgeous pearlised finish on
Helps
them.
if it's the right way up as well. Because
better.
that's not going to do much if it's hanging from a ceiling, is it?
But it could be put that way if you wanted.
Oh, I see, yeah. You could do, couldn't you? You really could.
Do anything you want.
So we've got chandeliers, we've got a little corner piece. I mean, even these have got such intricate detail inside, haven't they?
Yeah. They are really, really pretty, small, delicate.
Isn't that beautiful?
But a lot of detail.
A lot of detail. Well, there we go. So we've got the little corners there. I've got little cherubs too.
Aren't they just adorable?
And these gorgeous, they're lovely,
really,
aren't they?
really cute. And again, pearlised finish, but they can be coloured up with anything you wish.
Very nice.
Alcohol markers through to gesso and spritzed.
Gesso, spritz, and again with the frames there, they are beautiful.
Yeah, again,
we're getting busy for this already, you know, it's highly surprising.
Lots of detail in the frames.
Now, was it this you were talking to us earlier? If you put gesso on there, you can spritz some misters on there.
Yes, if you prime it first with gesso and then spritz it, or even diluted acrylic paint.
Yes, yes.
It will settle into the recesses and it will give you a darker.
Right, I see.
Colour.
So where the colours collect, you're going to have more intense area than others. Now this is beautiful. Did we see this in the last show?
We didn't. That was just out of the way.
Oh,
so
lovely.
It's that way.
There we are. That helps, doesn't it, Lynette?
It could have gone that way, but the heart behind is up. So in this, we've got one of the frames in the back, and I've tried to keep...
It's one of the frames in the back. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. There it is. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I've tried to keep this... Although the back's quite busy, I wanted the front piece quite simple.
Yes, yes.
But even just covered with white gesso, you can see how much detail there is in all the embellishments.
Oh, I see. Isn't that smart? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Well, there we go. You know what? It could be the star of the show. It could be the focal point of your project. But the point is, you're getting 43. So this could be 43 projects you can make from this. It could be, even if you get 10 projects using this kit, that's still good value for money. Yeah. And you don't have to do much to them. If you want to leave that pearlescent finish to shine through your projects, leave it. But if you want to add your own mediums, then you can easily do that. 43 projects, 43 pieces for £23.99, and you're saving £10 here. So 859120 is your item number for that. Beautiful stuff. Now, next up, we're talking about lots of mixed media projects. Canvases are a huge, huge part of that, of course. So, Lynette, what have we got here?
So we've got these 3 oval shapes, and they are very big.
Okay.
They are quite massive. If you just...
They're huge, aren't they?
Put them up.
So we got those 3 sizes.
It's like the big one is like half my body.
Right. It's a lot.
That's the best. I mean,
I wish it was half of mine. It's the width of my leg, I think, sadly. Festively plump after Christmas.
They are.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
So you get 3 in the set of these.
Okay, so we get those 3, and they're ready to go. They're ready to take gesso.
They're ready to take gesso. If you can see on the back, they've got a really nice thick frame.
It's a big frame, isn't it?
So really good to stamp onto as well.
So they're nice and taut.
Yes.
It's a good word, taut, isn't it? We like taut. So you get 3 taut oval canvases. That's £19.99. It's basically £6.66 per canvas, isn't it? I mean, it's a third of the price. It's 563 333 is the item number. Now, stock-wise, we are flying through it. A third of it has gone. Wow. So I know we've only had 1 hour, and that was in the middle of the night. It was 7 a.m.
It was very early this morning.
Middle of the night for us. I've been up since 5:30. Anyway, we shudder thinking about it. Brand new today, the oval, but we've also got some square ones too. Now then, so we get 4 included in this bundle.
We do. So we get 4 of the stretch canvases in these.
Lovely.
And they go from the smallest size.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
Right up again to this gigantic, massive one.
Oh, right, nice.
You see if the camera can get how big it actually is.
It's a fair size, isn't it?
It is.
There we go.
It is. So the big one I'll be demoing in the last hour.
They are large. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
They're for it.
The smallest are 20 by 20 centimetres. The largest one, 50 by 50 centimetres, so half a metre. That's unbelievable, isn't it, really? So there we go. That's the smallest and the large. You've got 2 sizes in between, but they're ready to go. They're ready to be worked on. And, if you didn't buy frames like this, making your own canvases, well, to do it properly, you need some serious power tools, really, to do that.
You don't want to be doing that.
You don't want to be doing that.
We want to buy it ready done.
Yes, we do. I like that thing. We just want to play around with the fun stuff, don't we? Well, we've got lots of that on the show. £19.99 for these 4. Basically, £5 per canvas. It's 930568. Item number top of the screen. Just quote that. Give our call centre away, but you can see this on our website, hochanda.com. Now, we've got lots more items. Don't wait for us to go down. If you want to shop ahead, so make sure you're taking advantage of these good deals. Oh, yep, you are. Lots of you already are doing that on hochanda.com. So, Lynette, we've got some more canvases.
Yeah, so more canvases,
and
these are just so tiny and cute. A brilliant way to start off trying out mixed media.
Right.
It's a really nice way. Just
why do you say that, then? Why are they good for trying out?
Well, because people might look at these canvases and go, oh...
Be scared.
What am I going to do to fill all that?
Yeah, where do you start?
The point is, you don't need to fill a canvas.
Right.
You know, a little bit of colour in the background and a focal point.
Yeah.
Even on a big canvas, you've still got a piece of artwork.
You have, haven't you?
But these are a really good way to just start the process.
Maybe build your confidence with it, perhaps. And you did these too, did you?
I did. Tina did this beautiful blue one here.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
Yes.
They are
stunning, isn't it?
And what paint is that? Is that metallic paint, or is it?
I think Tina has used a metallic acrylic paint over the black gesso.
Beautiful.
And
what did you do on this one?
I used some embellishment mousse.
Oh,
which
that's
is again
nice,
like a metallised. Yeah.
Oh,
just really, really easy. I'll be doing a demo along that lines in this hour.
It's nice, isn't it?
Just to show how quick, how easy it actually is.
Well, do you know, I was fooled there. I thought it was some metallic paint or some gilding wax, but oh, it's just some mousse. It's £14.99. It's only £5 there. That's at 949422. So a beautiful selection there. 5 mini canvases. You get the heart, the circle, the round one. It's on the balance. Mousse. No, it's you got the heart, you get the square, you got the hexagon. If you don't know that character, forgive me. You probably wonder what I was chatting on about. I do wonder sometimes. It's at 949422. Now then, we got other items on our website, hochanda.com. Now then, we've got lots of embellishments on the show. Should we look at these flowers we got? They're beautiful.
So you're getting 30 pieces of mixed flowers.
Oh,
so
I
you're
see.
getting all different colours, all different shapes, all different sizes. And they're just absolutely beautiful.
They're just designed differently. I like these ones actually, the one with the bit of lace.
The lace overlay, they are really delicate and pretty.
Aren't they smart? They really are. And again, this is for mixed media, but paper crafting, do you think, for cards?
I mean, they're nice and lightweight, so you can add them onto the top of the card.
Why
Gift
not?
box. A treasure box,
a little treasure box.
Memory box.
Oh, I like what you're thinking. Memory box. Good ideas, good ideas. Well, you've got a lot to play around with there. £18.99 for 30. A quarter of the stock's gone. Wow, this is only not even 10:10. This is only the second hour. By the way, let's have a look at this, because this is beautiful. We've got this frame on the show, actually, but just briefly, the flowers, they really do set it off. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They do. So that's just a piece of the material from the material pack.
Oh, yes, we've got that as well.
Some of texture pack that we've got on the show as well. Yes. This lovely raffia and these... What's the word I'm looking for?
It's like Hessian.
Yeah, Hessian sort of...
burlap. It's like a natural kind of feel.
Fibre. Sort of ribbon.
Yes.
Fibre ribbon.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, just quick,
quite
simple.
a rustic feel.
Yeah, quick, simple, into the back of a frame, flowers on top, gorgeous.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? Well, there we go. It's 30 assorted fabric and lace flowers. Brand new today, £18.99, 500 389. Details for the ribbon, by the way. For the frame. Details bottom of the screen. So that's £9.99. It's actually two. You get one gold and one silver. I believe for that is 743187. Yes, so one gold, one silver, £9.99. More of the frames in a second. Now, do you know what? I do love the Craft Buddy show, isn't it? Because we've got so many goodies. If you can make a complete project out of all the kits we've got on the show. We've got canvases, we've got frames. We've also got little resin toppers now to finish bits off.
We have. These are stunning. They look like crystal.
Yes, they do actually, don't they?
So we've got the butterflies and the birds. Yes, they are the resin, and they're really lightweight as well.
They are, they are.
So we've got peacock feathers, butterflies, birds. I mean, which one have you picked up there? My favourite.
That's your favourite, the peacock. Yeah.
If you look at the butterfly,
they're just twinkling. They're dazzling with sparkle. They are
getting
smart,
those.
aren't they?
But again, they're great to be coloured using different mediums. You don't have to just keep them plain, although they are beautiful plain.
You know, we've got lots more to go through. If you would like to go for these, it's the birds and the butterflies. So it's 30 pieces, I believe, for this. Yeah, 30 pieces for £11.99. Saving £4. The same amount number for the other option, which of course is the florals. So then, if you like to go for these, it's 30 in total, £11.99 again, and just select florals for this option. There we go. So, any questions? Please do email us. It's studio@hochanda.com. If you just get into mixed media, I think it was Tracy from the previous hour, who emailed and said, it was Tracy, wasn't it?
Yes, it was
Who's
Tracy.
just branching out into mixed media, so snapped up some goodies on this show. But when it comes to thinking of backgrounds, if it's Paratex, if it's gesso, if it's for intriguing backgrounds, lace is good for that, for canvases.
It is. It gives a really nice texture, a good dimension, and lovely detail. It's still simple.
Oh, I see. Well, it is still... Do you know what? The simple elements you can snip out. Do you know what? It's 5 yards for £11.99. This option here, limited stock. This is the Majestic Floral, so do be quick if you want this one. But you can cut bits out. They're just beautiful.
Which I've done on most of my projects. I've not used a full strip apart from on the photo frame at the end. I've cut into it, and it makes it go even further. Not that you need it with so much.
Yeah.
You are getting a whole load on that roll.
It is.
But yeah, it's nice to just snip into. Again, you can colour it with any medium.
Okay, again, so I'll copy.
It's stunning.
Beautiful. And do you know, I love Paratex as well. Paratex, it's an amazing stuff, isn't it?
It is.
That's just one option, though, so that's limited stock. Do be quick if you like this one. Majestic Flowers. The next one we got is the floral scallop, actually. So there's all lace, obviously. This is a floral scallop. So there we go. I mean, 5 yards of this is a lot. Now, half of the stock here has gone. So there we go, £11.99 for 5 yards. Now, if you want to know what 5 yards is, I know we do know this. Oh, have you used that on there?
I was just going to say, this is another one, beautiful one to cut into. You can cut the scallops out, which I've done here, and then I've cut out the tiny little flowers.
Little flowers, yeah.
And just place them on top of this canvas with a gem in the middle.
They are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
How versatile's that?
Very, very versatile. Well, you know what, we've got another option as well. This is the Weagle. I'm going to unravel this just because we know what 5 yards is, but limited stock. Look at all this lace. Think how many elements think how many elements you can cut out from this. How many cars could you finish? It's remarkable. So there we go. It's all of this. Only 2 options left. I'm still going. 5 yards, £11.99. That's a lot of projects you can finish. I'm still going. There's a lot of backgrounds. I'm still going. No, I'm still going.
It's nearly at the end.
There's a lot, isn't there?
So
there we go, £11.99. That's 166,681. That is value for money. Now, Charlotte, our floor manager, is a little bit disappointed in this, so Charlotte's going to have to put this all back together. I'll do it, Sean. I'll do it, Sean. There we go, 166,681. Quote that item, give a call centre a ring. Oh, the Majestic floor is just sold out, actually. There we go, Charlotte, shall I pass this to you? There we go. I can't throw it, it's rude. There we go, so we've got 2 options left. Sorry about the mess, but £11.99 for 5 yards of great value for money. So then, we've got some self-adhesive fabric sheets next. So, how many do we get here then?
I am not too sure.
It's a
how
30 we get. Sorry, no, 20, beg your pardon.
20. But look at all the different, I mean, you can see it just laid out there, the different colours, the different patterns, the different textures. So we've got these lovely linen sheets.
Yes, yes.
But we've also got, like, the cotton.
Yes, yes.
The cotton sheets with the ditzy prints.
So ditzy falls designs. We've got something a little bit retro with the polka dot. Beautiful.
Polka dot.
Oh, do you know what? This is... How traditional is that? Now, I must say, limited stock is what we're looking at right here. So this bundle is 20 sheets, A4 sheets, self-adhesive fabric, limited stock, so 10% or less remaining.
Wow.
Wow. 304-655. Again, £11.99. Now, we've got the butterflies and dragon stencil sets coming up next, so do be fast if you want those. But these are going to be beautiful. These are going to be good. So again, if you've got the canvases, think about some texture paste, which you've got on the website too. But these are beautiful. So we get both of these?
You get both of those.
Lovely.
It's a really good way to start and break your canvas. Bit of gesso on your canvas to start with, and then go in with your stencil, your texture paste, your sprays, a bit of ink over it. And you've got a base to start from.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
So, yeah, they're really, really nice.
You can ink through them, spritz through them.
You can just pick out maybe 1 or 2 parts of it. You just mask it off and use it, or if you're very careful, don't mask it off and use it like I did earlier.
Just go for it, yeah, I like it.
But they are a really, really good way to start off a canvas. But again, versatile, they can go through your embossing folder.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
These look good embossed then?
Yes, they look lovely embossed.
What sort of card do you recommend for embossing? Was it not a matter, like 200 GSM, 300?
Yeah, about 200.
Okay.
But again, when you've embossed it, you can cut out these elements.
Oh, I see.
And make your own embellishment.
Of course, yeah. You could do, couldn't you? So you can snip them out.
You can.
If you want to fussy cut them, you know. Who knows, you want to cut around the perimeter once they're embossed. They can look gorgeous, aren't they? Well, for a quick background, and I like the design of these because they're easy enough to pick out elements if you want to extract them. But if you want to just run it through, leave them designed and spaced and composed as they are to make a lovely background. It looks gorgeous. It's a balanced background if you use it like that. Well, £9.99, brand new today. If you'd like to give for those 2 stencils, it's 531388. Again, to quit that item number, give our call centre a ring. You'll see all these on the website. Now, we did look at what example you got there, Lynette, of the frame. So why are these so worth getting? What do you love about these frames?
What I love about these frames is they're so lightweight.
They are,
They look heavy.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Don't they? They look luxurious. And they are luxurious, but the weight for me is perfect. Because you can add things onto it. It's not getting too heavy.
Even with that, it's still not heavy.
It is. And they can be mounted on the top of one of your canvases, and it's still not going to be a heavy canvas.
Of course, yes.
They're really, really nice frames to use. And again, like with the smaller frames, a bit of gesso, a bit of colour into the recesses, or just leave them as they are, as I did with the flower one.
Yeah, of course.
A few flowers, and it's ready to go.
It is, like, do you know what? And I love just the colour on the focal point there. It's really dramatic, that, isn't it?
That's it. So all it is the white gesso and whichever colour and medium you want.
Yes, yeah.
That's 2 things. out of your stash.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got a statement.
You really have.
For your room.
You have. Well, it's a focal point.
Yeah.
£9.99. It's 743-187. Now, we've got demonstrations lined up. There's so much to recap, but you can see lots on the website, hochanda.com. So if you missed out on anything, please do shop ahead on our website. Now then, with these we haven't recapped live, but Lynette brought these to us. These are her 18-piece laser cut MDF words, £12.99. So beautiful words for motivational pieces of art. You got sparkle there, wonder, wish, bliss, shine, delight. I think I haven't not often I've seen delight in a set like this. Beautiful word there. But these will be delivered to your door for £11.69 if you're a Freedom member. How good is this? If you're not a Freedom member, still a great price there at £12.99 at your P&P. 340614. Now that we've also got 3D metal butterflies on the show. Now, we looked at these and a canvas we did in the previous hour. It looks beautiful. £9.99, 375298. So, of course, that reminds me, you know, if you bought something this hour, please watch the show back on Rewind between 7 and 8 a.m. this morning with Lynette and myself, and you can watch a lot of these items in action being demonstrated live. Well, speaking about demonstrations, that is what we're all about at Hochanda. Obviously, we want to let you know what we've got and the deals, but Lynette, what are we going to be looking at first this hour?
Right, so we're going to take one of the larger square canvases.
Okay.
And we're going to use a bit of the material. So all I've done first with my canvas, a bit of gesso over the top, just to prime it. Then I went over with the stencil using the gold paste. Right. And then put a wash of the gesso over the top just to take out some of the shine. It's a really lovely shiny paste, as you can see here, where I've used it, but I wanted a bit of background, but not too much, so I just washed it over with the gesso. You could then take a fine sandpaper over the top of it and just brush it back, and you get a little bit peeking out. Yes. But also, I've used some of the fabric sheets and just die cut them with oval dies. Really quick and easy.
Technically, they've sold out now.
Wow.
Well done if you got these. We'll get the details just so you knew what they were. It was all these beautiful, beautiful self-adhesive fabric sheets. It was £11.99. Well done if you got those. They're beautiful. We're still using them, obviously.
We're still using them. So, just quick and easy. Take the adhesive off the back. On the go.
Stick it down.
So, I'm just going to use some of this beautiful gold stencil paste. This comes in a 3-pack. I think it comes with a clear. Or is it a white? No, it's a white.
It's a white.
It's a white and a silver.
White and the silver, absolutely right, for £19.99. 052392.
So I'm just going to pick out this dragonfly here.
Oh, nice.
So just very gently.
Oh, I see.
Lift that up.
Beautiful.
So I'll just
leave
leave it.
Self-leveling. Well, obviously that'd be bad.
You don't want it self-leveling.
Of course,
you want a little bit more texture.
It's really holding that beautiful, defined shape of the dragonfly.
It is. So I'll just pop that out of the way and put the lid on because we want to keep it nice.
Is that the same one we've used there?
It is.
Looks even more shiny when it dries.
It does. When it dries, you get an even more gold, luxurious
more metallic,
look.
Isn't it? Yeah, more metallic when it dries. Do I just took that forward? Yeah. So there it is. Oh, look. Beautiful. It is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is it. So we were talking about earlier, don't be daunted by something this size, because when we watch you do it, I feel like I can do it. Honestly, I feel like I can do it when I watch you, Lynette. It's lovely to see. It's just layers.
Maybe we'll get you to do one.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not today.
I think you can have a go at one of the demos, yeah.
All right, if we have time.
The one at the end.
I'll always have a go. I'll always have a go.
So, all I'm going to do now is, these are just feathers.
Lovely.
Actually, off my dad's Christmas present.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we got him a cheese hamper.
Oh, right, I can see you gave him a bird.
And the lady who owns the store packages them really beautifully with these.
Right.
So I just thought, I'll have those.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
A hamper for Christmas, lovely present.
It was lovely cheese as well.
Oh, I bet it was. Oh.
So,
I'm still in Christmas. I'm still eating like it's Christmas. I need to cap it at some point.
Stop. So I've cut out a few of the little bits of the lace embellishments, and we're just going to add those on, just randomly.
Now, these laces, we've sorted out 2 options now. We've only got the flower scallops left. So it's this one we're using right now, and that's the... Oh, no, it's not. That was the Majestic Florals. So they'll get £11.99. So that's Majestic Florals we're using now, isn't it? That's right. So the one we've got left is this one. So this one is what we've got left. This is the floral scallop, and that's £11.99. 166681.
That's actually my favourite one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. We've got some of that left. Lovely.
So these are some of the big flowers from the 30-piece flower pack. So I'm just adding some glue onto the back of them. And popping them down, and then we're going to pop a lot of interest around these flowers. So we've got one of the resin frames. Again, I've left this one uncoated.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to pop that in there.
Do you know how busy show you? Now the flowers, 40% of the stock's gone.
Wow.
Gosh, so it's 30 flowers for wonderful price there. Oh no, that was the thing. It's 30 flowers in the bundle, but now we're looking at the Victorian embellishment bundle, 43 piece.
Yeah, so I've just used one of the chandeliers and just having that poking out from one of the flowers. Okay. You also get, because the flower pack, the 30-piece flower pack is, I don't want to say random, but that's the word, a varied pack. You might get some of these leather flowers in. You get the suedette flowers. These are just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, there's so much variety of styles of flowers there.
There is. There's something for everyone. So I'm just popping these in. And then I've actually got some of, Dawn had these on her show. I don't know if these are still on the website, but they're just beautiful. These metal leaves. So just pop a few underneath.
So you should find this on the website somewhere, the metal leaves.
I'll pop another one down there. And then just pine cones.
Yeah.
I've just dry brushed a bit of the white gesso.
Oh, nice.
Over the top.
Made it look a little bit frosty.
It does. It just gives it a little bit of something else. I think I might need to add a little bit more glue.
How many glue gun sticks do you think you get through in a week?
Oh, too many, too many. And
Order en masse.
I like the really long glue sticks that go in, and I was hunting everywhere on Sunday.
Right.
In shops to try and find the really long ones.
No joy?
Nope. So I'll pop one under there. And one more, and that'll finish this piece.
That's beautiful. They're really nice. The colours you use, they're beautiful.
It is, and this was all inspired by, well, first of all, I picked out these flowers from the flower pack. And then I'm like, oh, I want to use some of the material, and there was that piece of material. I thought it's
and it was that
just
piece.
Perfect. So that was the colour inspiration.
So you can be inspired by an embellishment or by a part of a background. You base that's your start, that's your foundations. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So you haven't got to fill the whole canvas. It looks quite modern if you don't, actually.
I don't like to fill a whole canvas sometimes. It's just nice to leave a bit of space.
That is beautiful. You know, your home decor must be absolutely gorgeous.
I do have a lot of pieces hanging around the house.
I bet you do. You like upcycling furniture as well.
Yeah, I do.
That's lovely.
It's nice to embellish the furniture with bits and pieces. I've got a friend at the minute who is upcycling a wardrobe.
Right.
And she's going to be using some bits and pieces like the resin frames and the chandeliers. She's sticking those onto the wardrobe.
Oh, lovely.
Before she chalk paints.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a bit of texture, just an intriguing bit of texture there. You know what, we'd love to see photographs of that. That's brilliant. Shall I do a recap then?
Yes, absolutely.
That's absolutely beautiful. How inspiring is this? Probably the reason why we're just so busy on the phones. Do you know what, if you like to go for the assorted flowers, a huge part of that last demonstration, well, you get 30 of them for £18.99. It's 500389. It's £18.99. Now then, we've got a big embellishment bundle for you next. They're 43 piece. This is the Victorian embellishment bundle. Have a look at all of these. Now, that photo shows you the amount. there, because it's nice to know what 43 looks like for £23.99. But what I want to show you now is the detail, because they look absolutely beautiful. Let's show the detail first on the actual frames, because the frames look so gorgeous. And if I pick even one of the smallest frames, you get all of these. Everything I'm about to show, what I'm about to show is included in the bundle. But even on the smallest one, it's so detailed. Look at that tiny little detail we got there on the frame. It's beautiful. And again, you have got cherubs, you have got corner pieces, and there we have them. Isn't that gorgeous? So much fine, fine detail. And whilst looking at that, let me bring in a little chandelier. Very, very nice. There you are. They are gorgeous. And we have got the little... oh, upside down again. And we've got the cherubs. There we are. I wouldn't decorate the house, wouldn't I? We've got little cherubs, little corner pieces, little swirls, little flourishes. But speaking of the corners, even these bits here, corner of gift box, if you want to gesso them up and chalk paint them, nice little matte effect. But they do work beautifully left as they are. So if you like your neat and tidy crafty, if you don't like working with paints and so on, well, you can leave them to speak as they are, because what Lynette's done here, use these as part of a beautiful balanced composition. Look at the pearlescent finish to the frames. So nothing's been treated to these frames. This is how they are, like I just showed you. Obviously, they've been stuck on with beautiful other pieces. So we've got the frames here, we've got the flowers. You can do this easily. £23.99, saving £10. If you'd like to go for the 43-piece Victorian embellishment bundle, it's brand new today. So 859120. All these different sizes do come together. Everything you see is in one big bundle. So there we are. So then, any questions? Obviously, that's the number of kits we've used for that bundle, but the amount you get, you see right here. So then, any questions? Email us at studio@hochanda.com. Any photographs? Do let us know. Are you thinking about getting into mixed media? Because Tracy, a viewer from the previous hour, wrote in and said, yep, George, bought a few bits and pieces here and there, wants to get into mixed media. So maybe you're branching off on paper crafting. What I love about Craft Buddy shows, we've got essentials like canvases. We've got beautiful decorative focal points for your mixed media projects like the frames, but also for your paper crafting, for your card making. Well-rounded kits we've got on offer. It's a vast product range on the show, it really is. Now then, we have got some frames too. These are very popular. It's £19.99 for these three, so £6.66 per frame, of course. So it's a 563 333. That is for the Craft Buddy set of 3 oval canvases, and you can see the size there. There are large sizes. Now we're approaching half of the stock gone. When I held these, I thought, my word, that is what I call a taut canvas. I do love a taut canvas. Do you love a taut canvas, Chris? Yes, he loves a taut canvas. So there we go. You know, a nice frame there too. Charlotte, do you like a taut canvas? Yes, she has a taut canvas. So there we go, £19.99. Well, it's important. Anyway, let's move on. 563 333. Lynette, do you like a taut canvas?
I love a taut canvas.
Lynette likes a taut canvas. Do you like taut canvases? Let us know on Facebook. Now then, this is also taut. Now, this is the square. Oh, half the stock of the ovals gone. We're still on that, I've moved on. Half of the stock of the ovals have gone. Now then, let's move on to the squares. Now then, they're very bossy. Backstage, my word. Gonna have words. I mean, joke. £19.99. It works out to be £5 per canvas. Well, if you'd like to go for this, it is still popular too. It's 930568. They're also very taut. So great for stamping on too, don't forget. If you want to start off, get some gesso on there. If you want to gilding wax the frames. If you want to start it with a focal point, maybe a frame from the Victorian embellishment kit, and just expand, watch it expand. Maybe you got bits of fabric, maybe you got a piece of the lace before we sold out of them. Well, if you got a little bit of lace, maybe it's one of the designs there that just inspires you to watch it grow and grow and grow. Maybe start off with a smaller one. The largest one we got, by the way, is 50 by 50 centimetres, so half a metre in size. How good is that? So 50 top, 50 across the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful size. So there we are. Brand new to Hochanda today. It's 93065568. So there we are. Any questions? Again, just give a call centre ring. They know exactly what we've got. They've got televisions up there as well, which always helps. So you can just say, oh, what's on the telly now? Number to dial again is 01733 602 000. So we've got oval frames, we've got square frames. How about some miniature frames? Now, Lynette was talking about these being great starting points if you're just getting into the world of mixed media. I think really because it's not a very daunting daunting size. How about these pieces? They're absolutely beautiful. Now, Kim did this one, I believe, the one on the right here. So Kim did this one. Lynette's done this. It looks beautiful. So there we are. Really lovely way, if you want to get us a lovely background on there, a few little stencils with some texture paste, get your project started, and just build up layer by layer. And that was done with some mousse as well. So hopefully we'll have that soon, because that is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what a piece there. What a nice little gift. And that took about 10 minutes, I think. About 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, Lynette's nodded. About 10 minutes it took Lynette to do that. How impressive is that? 10 minutes. Even if it took you a morning or an afternoon, it doesn't matter. It's watching it grow at a fairly quick rate into something just beautiful. I love it, so intriguing. £14.99 for your mini canvases. You get those sizes there: a heart, a square, a hexagon, a circle and an oval, and you're saving £5. 949422. Now then, I think this has to be an essential, because we've seen in demonstrations, this is the start of the projects. They really, really are. We've got so many different flowers here. They're beautiful. I mean, look at this one, for example, this piece. I put this picture on Facebook, on my Facebook page. Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. Feel free to give me a like, because I could do with some more friends, actually. There we go. And now I've got the frame. We've got these flowers. Aren't they just beautiful? This, for me, is the start of the show. It complements that frame beautifully. It just is so eye-catching. It makes it look so expensive, in my opinion. It can add a sense of value for this, you may agree. Now then, half of the stock, the flowers have gone. We're over half an hour into the second live show. You can watch Lynette demonstrate these, not only this hour, but the previous hour between 7 and 8 a.m. Yeah, we've been up early. So, now, can I show you this flower here? This is my favourite. Got different materials within one flower. You've got lace flower. You've got a bit of lace included inside there. We've got lace, we've got different fabrics. But look at the difference we got there. It could be this flower. It might be this flower there that will inspire you to fill your next canvas. You know, your next piece of furniture you're upcycling. You know, why not? A beautiful 3D flower arrangement made to take someone in the hospital, because of course we can't take flowers into wards, but artificial flowers, can't see a problem with that. Obviously, always check with the on-site ward. It's £18.99 for 30 of them. 500 389. That's the item number. If you want to order it more than once, check out in the same transaction, because that way you only pay your P&P once. Now then, now these toppers, these are the Colour Me Crazy toppers. Now, they call them Colour Me Crazy because they are very easy to colour. Alcohol pens, you're going to be laughing with these. Look absolutely stunning. Speaking of which, I'm going to show you this first of all, because you see, these toppers are what we're now looking at. These are the resins. They're so sparkly, they look like crystal before you colour them, but obviously they are resin. So that means very practical to work with. It's lovely and easy to post as well. If you're having these to your cards, it's not going to weigh them down and make them really heavy. But how beautiful are they once you've added an alcohol marker? They look gorgeous. Do you know what, though? This was Lynette's favourite, and when Lynette gets excited, we get excited, because, you know, with all of the experience, how beautiful is this? This is the peacock feather. This is one from the birds and butterflies. Same item number, 917452, birds and butterflies, or the floral. So there we go. That's another one, the butterflies. Beautiful. There we go. That's the sparkle. There we go. That's the amount you get for £11.99. But don't forget, we've also got the floral option too, under the same item number, 917452, and there we go. There are the florals. They are beautiful. If you want to go for one of each, again, you only pay the postage and packaging once, because it's the same item number. Add it to your basket twice. Obviously, select different ones each time, and then check out the same transaction. It's just £2.95 to get both sets delivered home. How about that? Unless you're a Freedom member, of course, no P&P. Anyone can become a Freedom member. It's £6.97 a month. 888 for your item number. Give a call for some more information. Now, we've got these fantastic. Now, these are beautiful. We didn't show them live in the previous hour. Now then, we have got the Dawn Bibby's metal butterfly embellishments. So you've got 50 pieces, 5 designs. That means obviously 10 of each. So these are absolutely gorgeous. So 50 pieces. How about all of these? The metal butterflies. Again, you've got 5 designs. I'm going to say again, 10 of each. So there we go. Now, you see the wings there? They're ever so slightly elevated. They're lifted up, so you can pry them forward gently. Just be careful with them, of course. And be careful you don't cut yourself. But they're not sharp. Obviously, always be careful with metal, you know what I'm saying. But these make beautiful mobiles. beautiful piece for your mixed media, but rather than me talk about it, can I show you something that Lynette made for us in the previous hour? Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm going to do a dramatic reveal. Ha ha! There we are. So there we go. £19.99. Are we ready? Are we ready? Ta-da. 694-504. There we go. They are gorgeous, aren't they? How do we did this? Well, if you want to know how we did the background, it's actually with those cotton earbuds. They're really, really clever. Lovely demonstration. Watch this back layer by layer with Lynette. But for me, the star of the show, it makes it look expensive. It adds a sense of value. It just looks gorgeous. A little bit shiny, a bit glossy accents from the metal embellishments. It's 694-506, but they are high gloss metal embellishments. They're like bits of chrome. They're beautiful. There we go, £9.99. Now then, we've also got the stencils on the show too. Now, we are all about the demonstrations. I just wanted to let you know what we've got on the show. We're going back to Lynette for demonstrations firstly. Now, we've also got the flower embellishments on the show. How beautiful are these? Now then, have a look at all of these options. They are absolutely stunning. Now then, you do get, again, same story, you get 5 designs, 10 of each. So if you'd like to go for one of these, look at this one here. That's absolutely striking. That is something else. That is absolutely beautiful. So you get 10 of those. That's gorgeous. You get 5 designs, 10 of each. That's incredible. Well, there we go. That is a remarkable value for money. £19.99. They're metal, real metal flower embellishments, and they're actually light as well, considering the metal. I mean, they're not lead. That'd be silly. It's 158,634. Brilliant value for money. Now then, the next items, we've got some stencils. Now, I think with stencils, they're such a quality artistic tool. Whether you run these through your embossing mat for your embossing machine to embossing card, if you want to spritz through these, a nice little subtle effect, you want subtle backgrounds. If you want to emboss them and then cut them out to make embellishments in their own right, like Lynette was saying, it's simple for this. If you want to glue through these with this cut and dry foam, you want to have these with your gilding flakes, that's going to be absolutely beautiful too. But I've got to say, if it's for your texture paste, we've got some beautiful paste on the show. Excuse me. There's so many options. They are your stencils, regardless of what you like. If it's your misting, if it's for your inking, if it's for your texture paste, if it's for a sense of dimension, if you want to keep the designs flat for your cards. They're such a good tool to use. For £9.99, you do get both of them. And butterflies, dragonflies, regardless of what event you're making a card for, who it is, what age they are, I think you can get away with this with the butterflies. 531388, and that again means ultimately great value for money. They're brand new today. You get both of them for £9.99. Put them into your basket, get these checked out. Now then, we've also got silver frame and we've also got the gold frame. Now, this is great value. They look like the plastic frames. They're very lightweight, surprisingly so, which means, like Lynette again was saying, put them onto your canvases. They're good for this. But if you like the look, leave them as they are. You need to do very little to make them finished. But if you want to completely change it, have a look at this. That frame can become this. How beautiful is that? So if you want to add your gessos, add your gilding waxes even more so, it's completely up to you. This is like a canvas in its own right. This is a blank, beautiful object for you to dress up and make your own. If you want to go for like Lynette's done there, if you want to keep it fairly simple, a lot of it's been done for you, if you choose to leave it in that kind of effect. That's how they arrive at £9.99, and that's 743-187. Well, again, if you like to give a call centre ring, it's the quickest way to order is actually on our website. On the website, you will see these. These are Lynette Jasper's 18-piece laser cut woods. £12.99, 340614. So there we go. If you want to cut these, cut them out, you don't cut them out the laser cut, you push them out, stick them onto your canvases for your mixed media, absolutely ideal. Now, we're talking about mixing up layers with mixed media. Layering is very important, obviously, for your paper crafting too. We've got the jumbo foam roll, and that's £16.99. I'm not going to say it in a northern accent, no. They're asking, Charlie, say it in a northern accent. I'm not going to do that backstage, no. Jumbo foam roll. Lynette, come on. What is it, Lynette? Jumbo foam roll. £16.99. 382-427. Your jumbo foam roll. There we go. £16.99. What size is it, Lynette? What size is it? Jumbo. Oh, there we go. You see this on the website, hochanda.com. No offence to Yorkshire, Leeds, Manchester, no offence to the north.
I'm from the north.
There you go, you can see it. And I'm originally from Chester, so I can see it too. Anyway, shall we move on? Let's have a look. So what have we got here?
This is one of our resin embellishments. So flat back, really good to apply to things. I'm just going to show, because I'm going to sort of recreate one of the canvases from over there. Right.
You're also laughing about the jumbo foam roll, are you?
I was a little.
Oh, so, very excited.
I'm just using alcohol ink.
Sorry about the coughing, it's got a bit too much for me.
So I'm just dribbling a little bit on the top. Of course, you can use your markers. So I'm just adding the alcohol ink onto there. And of course, the excess will just evaporate.
Eventually. Just squeeze a bit of ink on.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So
you can do the same with the alcohol pens if you want.
You can. It's a lot quicker, but I didn't have this colour. I really wanted to use this colour.
You wanted this colour?
I wanted this colour.
What you want, then that counts.
Yes. So I'm just going to pop that out of the way to dry, and we will get on with the main bit of the demo.
Right.
So, here's a canvas I prepared earlier.
Love it. Now, we've got this oval on the show.
We have.
Would you like a taut canvas?
I love a taut canvas.
Oh, there we are. So a nice taut canvas. Three of them for £19.99.
So don't know if the overhead cam can pick up. Maybe if I just tip it a little bit. Probably not. On here already, I have gessoed. I've gone on with some embossing powder.
Okay. We can see some texture on there.
You can see a little bit of texture.
Right.
So I'm just going to show you how I achieve that, because then that will give, when we go over, you can see a little bit of shine on the camera. So it'll become more apparent once we add more onto it.
No, I see.
So same as if you were embossing a card. Take your magic bag, sac magique as I like to call it, and just dab that over. So I dabbed it over my whole canvas. And I'm just taking my Versamark and a random stamp that I had at home, so don't ask me what it is, where it's from. I've had it forever.
It's one you like. It's like a little film strip.
Yeah,
that's a cool stamp, actually.
It is. So just stamp straight onto there. I'm just going to do the one to show you. And then sprinkle a little bit of your embossing powder. So I'm using the white for this because I really want the white to peek through. You could use clear instead of white, or you could go ahead and use some colour as well. So I'm just going to tip this off onto the sheet here.
Okay.
And just seal it by heating it up. So I've done that randomly with the film strip, with a little bit of script as well. And I haven't bothered whether the script's the right way up, whether you can read what it says. It's just all about adding some texture into your project. So now we've done that, we're going to add a little bit of colour. So I'm going to use some brush-os. So I'm just going to spray my canvas first, and then tip on some brush-o. So
that is beautiful.
Again, I'm not going to cover the whole of my canvas. I'm just adding some splashes. I think, actually, I just need to...
I haven't seen flash over for a fair while, actually. It's beautiful stuff.
It is. I do like.
You got
brush
blocked end?
I have.
I do.
So, again, just over the canvas where you want, and to activate it a bit more.
Lovely. Look at this.
Some more.
Lynette, this is beautiful.
Add some more water.
So you've got through a lot of demonstrations this morning. This is thanks, Lynette.
Oh, very welcome. I enjoy doing demonstrations.
Well, I can tell you do. I
do. I like
About 10 years you've been into mixed media, is that right?
Yeah, been crafting for a very, very long time, since I was a little girl, which was a long time ago.
Right.
So you can see now you're getting the relief design.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Now, if I was at home, I would let this dry, or I would dry it off. But because I need to move on, I'm just going to blot.
Okay.
So you can
it doesn't ruin the effect, though, does it?
It doesn't. You can also move your canvas around.
Oh, nice.
Get some some dribbles, some effects.
Some runs.
Some runs in it. So I'm just going to lightly dab it off.
It's beautiful.
So,
I like the way you focus in the middle of the canvas. I haven't got to worry about using all of it.
Although I have got some of the detail of the embossing powder around, I'm not bothering too much about it. So I'm just adding a little bit of alcohol ink here and there as well. And with the water, it already starts to disperse it. I'll pop a little bit of the yellow on as well.
It's still resisting, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't need to give it too much thought. Just wherever your hand fancies going, pop a little bit of colour. Now I am going to have to dry it off a little bit.
Well, you know, whilst doing that,
yep.
By the way, we've got these on the show. This is the largest oval canvas we've got for £19.99. You get a small one, you get another size in the middle. So it's these three actually. So it's a 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. By the way, the lace, by the way, 2/3 of the stock is gone for the canvases. So if you also like to go for the lace, do be quick for the lace. Now we've only got one option left, which is not that one. It's the... I see they're being rude to me backstage, but they can't get it right either. There we go, £11.99, and that's 166. Got to work with me at some point. 166681 says £11.99. We're only joking. This one is the only option available, so do be fast with that. There we are. Now then, any questions again? We've got time to answer them. Oh, yeah, we have. Got about just under 10 minutes on the show.
Oh.
So then, Lynette, what are we going to look at?
So.
What's the next stage, I should say?
Very quickly. I'm going to add, just with a bit of stays on, I'm going to add a little bit more interest to the background. So I'm just with my fingers, as you see, you can stamp onto these canvases. So I'm just going to add a little bit of darkness. Where's the rest? Oh, here we are. So I've got different texture stamps. Just add a little bit here and there. You can add little words in like I did on the other one. So I did have a few more stamps to go, but because we are pushed for time, I'll wrap that bit up. So then we get into all the good bits, the embellishment. So this is part of a shape pack that we are hoping to bring you soon.
Oh, wow, I hope so. That is beautiful.
Isn't it stunning?
Oh, word.
Very ethnic looking and...
Oh, word, yeah.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah.
And some of the resin shapes. And some of the lace. So you just build it up. This is all centred around, again, one of the resin frames from the pack. I wanted to add a little bit of those interest first. So, and just start sticking things down. So I have coated with the gesso and this. I wanted the really matte, sort of stark interest. So again, a little bit more lace. Obviously at home I'd be taking a lot more care of where I'm going with this. Another frame, because they're such good value, why not use more than one? Now, these are the metal flowers. And again, I've just coated them with a bit of the gesso.
Oh, right.
And it gives a completely different look. So, just going to bang that on there.
I love it, aren't they?
One of my words on there. We'll add some of the beautiful flowers from the 30 flower pack.
It's a very fresh kind of piece, isn't it?
It is. So you've got lots of colour at the back, but you're hiding it, so it's just peeking, peeking out. So you're getting a colour splash. And then one of these gorgeous leather flowers again.
By the way, 2/3 of the stock of the flowers have now gone, so it's £18.99 for a wide variety. 30 in total. It's 500389. They just, well, they soften it, don't they, as well?
They do. And one of the metal flowers, I think that was the one that you picked up before and said was stunning. It's actually my favourite.
Isn't that amazing?
It is really, really beautiful.
It really is, but the detail is magnificent.
Very delicate.
And obviously you've had adjusted to that one as well, but...
of course.
Oh, most of you are going for the multi-pack of the 3D metal and 3D metal butterflies and flowers for £9.99, so that's 30 in total. Great value, brilliant value.
So... another one of the resin shapes down here and a lovely metal butterfly on the top.
Beautiful.
You've got all those butterflies, why not?
Yeah.
Some of these flowers. So, just going to pop them in wherever I fancy. Purple. I really like this purple and yellow combination.
Do well.
Pop that in.
It's something nice about leaving it just as the gesso. It's a fresh kind of feel and look to it.
It is.
Very smart.
It's a lovely look. So, pop the flower in there. I don't think we're going to get to your demo, are we?
How do you know where to stop with this?
Are you telling me it's too much?
Yes. I'm joking. No. I don't want to say anything. No, I'm joking. Now, how do you know that? How do you know when to stop?
You just keep standing back and having a look. Yeah, I usually... I put out a lot more usually than I do use. Well, there is. I mean, there's that much, and it's such good value.
Well, it is, yeah.
Why not?
I suppose it's just a bit of experience, and of course, but no, this is beautiful. Beautiful.
So, let's hope everything's stuck down because we were going so quick. And I think the glue has had time to dry. So I'll just tip it gently.
That is beautiful.
And also what I might do to finish that off is just water down a bit of gesso and splash that over.
And that's lovely. I love there's a lovely balance of colour there. But that's so fresh, that design. It's gorgeous. Joe, we've had an email come through, actually, from Deb. Deb absolutely loves your shows. Thank you very much. And says your demonstrations are truly amazing. You're an inspiration. There we go. And you're an inspiration for her last project, actually, as well. That's from Deb. Deb, thank you very much. I couldn't agree more. Very inspiring demonstrations. Deb, thanks very much. And everyone else who's currently watching and bought something this hour, if you do like to get your butterflies, by the way, we're going to recap some of the most popular items of the show. So this is 30 3D metal butterflies and flowers, £9.99. You're saving £3, 375298. Moving on there, we got those fabric flowers. Joe, these have been the talk of Hochanda this morning. They have been lovely. £18.99, 500389. Now 2/3 of the stock has gone. It's 30. You've got such a variety there. Now, you've got the Colour Me Crazy, the resin toppers. Now, these, they look like crystal. Obviously, they're plastic, they're resin, but they do look beautiful. The sparkle's magnificent, which means they're obviously quite nice and light too. So if you're posting with your cards, they're ideal. So you've got two different options here, birds and butterflies, or under the same item number, would you like the florals? So £11.99 for 30. You're saving £4 there. 917452. If you want to order it more than once, if you want to get one of each option, check out in the same transaction and you save a total of £8 then, of course. You pay with the P&P ones too. Now then, we've got the butterfly and dragonfly stencils. These are ideal. We've seen these a lot this morning in demonstration use. You can watch the show back on Rewind. Watch it back from this morning between 7 and 8. Watch these in use. £9.99, 531388. In fact, yeah, we used one of the butterflies, if I remember rightly, on the demonstration this morning. So the dragonfly as well, we've seen that, looks gorgeous. Now then, other items. The photo frames. Now, yes, these are remarkable. That's actually how they arrive. So it's £9.99, 1 gold, 1 silver, 743,187. Now then, if you want to add your gesso on top of these, you can do, but they're very light. You can actually glue these onto a canvas if you wanted to. Now that we've also got the embellishment bundle. Now, is this the Victorian one? It is. This is the 43-piece Victorian embellishment bundle. Now, you're saving £10 here. It's £23.99, 859,120. The detail is absolutely magnificent. Even those little corner pieces, it's such magnificent detail. It's beautiful. Now, we haven't got long left on the show. It's been a really, really busy hour. You're still crafting. Let's still crafting.
We're going for another speed finish.
These people, we've got 20 seconds.
We've got 20 seconds. We're not going to finish it.
We're not going to finish it. That looks beautiful, though. What would you put over the top? Some mousse, some gilding mousse?
Yes, I was just going to put some of the gilding mousse over the top of it, so just black gessoed everything, even the fabric flowers.
Well, do you know what? Sound at the end of the show. Thanks, Lynette.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Well, we managed to have a look at it, didn't we? If you missed the show earlier on with Fiona and myself, to join with Hayley after the break, do check these out. They're the foil transfers. After the break, we've got Colour and Kelly Gorman after that.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a Freedom member? Join us from 6 p.m. on the 11th of January for our fantastic bonus Freedom event, where we're going to offer you a little something extra for the new year. When you make a purchase of £30 or more from us during this event, you'll automatically be given a bonus promo code, which will entitle you to a 1-month Freedom membership, where you'll be able to experience the benefits of Freedom, including unlimited standard delivery. For existing Freedom members who are already experiencing benefits, when you make your first purchase of £30 or more during our event, you'll be given a bonus promo code that will discount your purchase by £6.97. So don't forget to tune in or shop online to take advantage of Bonus Freedom from 6 p.m. on the 11th of January.
Hello, I'm Leanne Chivers from Crafters Companion. I'm Head of Creative Development for the company and responsible for bringing all of the fabulous products that you see from us on Hochanda. I've been crafting for many years. In fact, since I was 5. My gran taught me to knit, I've been sewing with my mum, but my great love is papercraft. It's the thing that I love to do most. I really do enjoy colouring. Rubber stamping was my first love. It's still the thing that I turn to in my spare time. Our Spectrum products, I believe, are second to none. They're definitely the thing that I'm most proud of in terms of my journey with Crafters Companion. I know we've got lots more innovation, lots more inspiration, fabulous demos for you in the next months and years coming here on Hochanda, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. So make sure you don't miss my shows with Crafters Companion on Hochanda.
Hello there and welcome back. Welcome back to the 11 o'clock hour. We are going to be sharing with you the most incredible deal. Incredible deal featuring the everyday foil transfers and lots of different foils to work with them. In fact, you've got 12 metres of foil to work alongside those 240 elements, some of which you can see have been used in these incredible examples. Beautiful finished examples, I have to say.
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
So many different ways of using them.
It's so hard to not do something beautiful, because if I'm just going to grab one of my favourites, look at this. Imagine this was the card you made at home. So you've spent fun playing with making your backgrounds, or maybe you've got some beautiful, beautiful papers. Now look at that. That is
That's
just
beautiful.
3 elements from 240 elements that you're getting there. So 2 of these corners and that beautiful one. But just look at how that's been accented with that beautiful